We are live.
We are, well, welcome to the Man Cave. New chat. I'm going to start it on Mondays.
Well, so there ain't no women allowed? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I didn't say that. It's just, you know, it sounded like a good name.
Yeah, okay. All right. The
You
name is name. There's women can be in it. There you go.
Hey guys, you've got to see.
oh, crap.
Here's Mike, and we're the home now.
I'm a rookie.
Where's Mouse at? Tell Mouse to get her ass in here.
That's the purpose of the man cave.
Well, let's see.
What's everybody been doing? Like,
Hey, King. Hey, Peachy. Let's see. Hey, Frank Guy.
King Coin, Peachy,
Hi, Mouse.
Mouse. Come in, Mouse.
Let's see if I can get some links going.
Uh-oh.
This floor earlier.
I'm out of control over here, man.
I doubt I'll be out here much. I'll make up.
I don't know what's going on over here.
What happened to Tim? Tim.
I don't know. He fell off or something.
Dang it.
He got Googled or he just dropped off one. All right.
I had a house full of children just a minute ago.
That's always fun, ain't it?
Well, the girl that I've kind of been seeing, she has 6 children.
One of them.
The oldest one is 13, and the rest of them go down to 3.
I had one, and that was enough. She's 14 right now, so
I got 2.
one was enough for me.
2's enough, but apparently I'm about to. I've been helping with the other 6 the past few days.
Which we had her young, so we really could have another baby. But I think I'm 35, so if I'm gonna have it, I gotta have it for the next, I say, 5 years probably. I'll be 38 when Bree graduates. 39, somewhere around there. If I was gonna do it, I need to be doing it pretty quickly. I don't think we're gonna have any more.
Yeah.
But there's always that chance, you know what I mean?
What?
I heard that. One's plenty. Why didn't you stop with me then?
But the only bad thing about that, the Mitchell name stops with me. I'm the only guy Mitchell really left that stops with me. I need a male off branch to continue my name.
Yeah, I got a couple of youngins that will carry mine on, and apparently the 6 youngins have asked me to adopt them. But the one condition is I have to adopt their mother too.
Yeah.
That seems a little odd calling her mommy or daughter.
Did you throw the fat man? Throw fat man links. They did come in. I'd help you if I knew how to do it, man. I swear it would.
Which fat man are we talking about, Mr. Tolly or Chad?
Both of them. Get Chad. See if we can get Chad in.
Having a super fly like that guy.
The what?
You don't know who Superfly is?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on it. I'm sub to him.
Guess what?
Maybe one day I'll learn how to do this computer stuff and I can help you.
Did you show me? While I was down there chasing them kids. I mean, is he not
Is that Magnus back there?
there? Yes. What?
No, that's Logan.
Hello.
Carolina's biggest secret is. Like, what the hell's that? She's like, she's mad that I'm up with you. I'm like, the fuck?
Dude, that's so messed up.
I was like, the fuck?
The rain finally lifted, thank goodness.
It was.
Hello. Hello.
Who was that?
I think he's here.
Hello.
Hello, is this my friend Todd and Tommy?
Nope.
No.
Is it Jerry Pruitt and Gear Grinding?
You hate me, so
No, brother, I don't hate you, Todd. Stop that shit, brother. Seriously, brother.
I just play games.
I don't hate you, brother, but I'm gonna steal that kookaburra if you keep saying that shit.
Damn.
Hello?
I like it.
Hello? 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 Okay, is somebody gonna... Okay. There it is.
Played NASCAR for like 3 hours.
How's everybody doing out there tonight?
I'm not pretty good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good tonight. Celebrating.
Daddy,
What?
question.
What?
I played NASCAR for like 3 hours, right?
Okay.
And then next thing you know, my Dirt 2 ability disappeared. What's up with that?
Dirt and Pigment are two different things.
King, have you? What you been picking up lately? You been picking up anything, buddy?
As far as what, brother?
Just anything. Them premiums have been outrageous, haven't they?
Well, the premiums, dude. JM Bullion has has good deals going on. Seriously, JM Bullion.
Yeah.
I ordered. I'll tell you what I ordered. I just placed an order with JM Bullion, and
I think I'll place me an order tomorrow.
made an order with JM Bullion, and I ordered the 2016 Somalian Silver African Elephant.
Yes, I want some of them.
They're beautiful, and I got an Australian Silver Kangaroo 2016.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick up some of them tomorrow too.
Yeah, and I got a Silvertown Prospector Silver Round
Well, that's cool.
and a Sunshine Walking Liberty Silver Round. I mean, JM Bullion has decent prices, and they do free shipping if you order a minimum of $100 or more. They do free shipping.
Yeah. I usually Providence, but
Yeah, Providence not bad, but I check. Usually I check.
they're always
Providence.
out of stuff too.
Huh?
They're always out of stuff a lot.
I typically check Provident Metals, APMEX, JM Bullion, and Gainesville Coins.
Yeah.
And usually it's either JM Bullion or sometimes APMEX that's cheaper. But since who was that recently in the coin community on YouTube was fucked over by APMEX? Who was that?
Still keeping me.
Yeah. Ever since Field Keeping One was fucked over by APMEX, I have not ordered from APMEX. I just use them as a price comparison to see what the market is selling a coin for or what have you.
Yeah.
And most of the time, APMEX is $5-6 more expensive than JM Bullion or Provident. So I don't order from APMEX for two reasons. One, for he fucked over still keeping one, and plus they're more expensive.
Well, I use eBay to get my lunar coins. Like I'm trying to put a set of the lunar coins together for all three of the lunar 2.
Yeah.
I'm about 2 coins away from staying up to date on the set there.
Those are beautiful. The Lunar Series 1 especially is so damn beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm not doing the ones that are higher than 1 ounce. I'm doing half an ounce, and I'm doing 1 ounce.
The half ounce profit on the half ounce.
The numismatic value for the half ounce,
And
especially Lunar Series 1, is awesome.
Yeah, and the 2.
Well, yeah, I don't do 2 ounce though. No, I agree with you though, Todd. I agree with you. But, you know, because since I'm a numismatist, I don't see any coin, anything over an ounce to be a coin. After that point, it's a round.
Pretty much just storing your wealth.
Huh?
Pretty much just holding your money for you, the 5 ounce, like 5 ounce and 10 ounce coin.
Well, if you stop and think about it, Todd, the half ounce is doing very well, so that's holding your money too, if you stop and think about it.
Yeah.
And plus, like I said, I'm a coin collector. I want them to appreciate in value.
Yeah.
But as a coin collector and as a numismatist, these 2 ounces and these 5 ounces and 10 ounce rounds, coins,
Yeah.
I don't see them as coins, even though they have a face value. I don't see them as coins. I mean, after...
More like a bar.
Yeah, more like a round. It's like a round to me. I mean,
Yeah.
why the hell would you make a 2 ounce coin or a 5 ounce coin, put a denomination and a year on it, and call it a coin? Make it a fucking round, dude. Don't.
Well, I guess we should our numbers there. I'm getting some feedback.
You got to turn down the audio on your end, brother. That's what causes the feedback.
How do you do that?
No, on your computer settings for your audio, for your speakers, you just turn down the volume.
All right, let's do this.
Or wait a minute, you have external speakers, or are you on a laptop?
Laptop, is that better?
Yeah, I don't hear feedback.
Okay, I fixed it. All right. I'm learning something new every day. Thank you, King.
That's no problem, brother. You got any extra lunar coins that you want to trade with me?
I got a 2 ounce rabbit, but you don't like them 2 ounces, do you?
1 ounce or half ounce?
Really, all the ounces I have is together for that set.
Who?
Only 1 ounce lunars I have is I'm putting together for that my set.
Oh, so you don't have any extra half ounce or 1 ounces?
I might have I don't know. I have to go. I'll get back to. I'll PM you tomorrow or something. I'll have to go look and see what I got.
All right. Well, I can go grab my box and you grab your box.
Right now.
Yeah.
God, we have bored the audience to death. I'll PM you.
Because, you know, Tommy's being antisocial. He ain't talking, so I guess it's...
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, y'all was talking coins. I shut up so y'all could talk coins for a few minutes.
I appreciate that. Now keep shutting up, Tommy. Go get the box, brother.
No, we got to get off the coins.
Go get the box, brother.
It's all right. I'll PM you. I promise. I'll PM you tomorrow what I got. I will. We got to get off the coins.
Hey, Tommy. I fucking dare you to do that to Mouse Toes if she comes into the chat.
See, we have bored everybody to death. We can't do it on the chat, man. That'd bore everybody. A lot of people, like we deal with, ain't into like coin collecting.
Well, they need to get into it because we're the intellectuals in the community.
I like the.
They're more into it prepper wise and stuff like that. See,
No, you can't have this box.
I enjoy not coins, but I enjoy stacking bullion too.
You can't have this box. You can't have this box.
What'd you do today, Redneck?
Oh, I was going to say, I like the out of the Lunar series. I like the snake, and I think it's the funnel web spider. Those are the two I like the best.
Hey Todd, check this out, brother. Turn on your camera.
Oh, is that a snake, Lunar One?
This is the dragon from Series 1.
Dragon from that's cool.
That's just beautiful.
Yeah, them are high demand coins right there.
And it's going to go upper, too. And look at the horsey, brother.
I say what'd you pay for? I say you paid at least $80, $70.
Oh,
Look at the horsey.
Oh yeah. I really going after that Lunar 2 set. I'm trying to get that up to date so I can just be done with it.
It's a bitch, ain't it, dude?
Yeah, it's exhausting trying to.
Yeah, it is.
Them. Yeah, them are cool, man. Yeah, them are cool.
They better not make an album for these, or I'm going to get fucked over in my pocketbook.
Yeah, some of them coins are high dollar.
They're beautiful. Here goes the rabbit, brother. You got the rabbit from Series 1, 1 ounce?
I got the 2 ounce rabbit, or the Series 2 rabbits.
This is Series 1.
I got a ½ ounce rabbit from Series 2. There was about 93,000 made, I think.
There's the only gold one that I have for Lunar. It's the only gold one that I have.
So, there you go. I got the horse.
You got the horse in gold?
Quarter ounce horse.
You want to send it to me?
What you give me for it?
I'll buy it off you. What's the face value on that?
It's quarter ounce. It's a quarter ounce horse.
Todd only wants $6,419 for it.
Shut up, Tommy. Shut up, Tommy. Shut up, Tommy.
But it's a steal.
Shut up, Tommy.
I mean, they're selling right now at APMEX for $380 at APMEX.
That's a little bit high, but
Yeah.
it's ballpark.
Yeah.
It's a little bit high, but it's ballpark. See what I'm talking about? APMEX. Fuck that.
On eBay, you can get it lower than that. You can get it probably $30 or $40 cheaper on eBay.
Dude, some of these Lunars that I showed you, Todd, the ½ ounces especially,
Yeah.
I look on eBay and I see them ending in 2-3 days, and I add them to my watch list. And then I go to APMEX to get a current value of what they're worth, so I know what to snipe it for. Okay, so let's suppose APMEX says that they're selling that coin for $75, right?
Yeah.
Then I go to eBay and I'm able to snipe it 2 seconds before the auction ends. I put like 75.01 in, right?
If you can get it cheaper than APMEX, it's worth it.
That's what I'm saying. So what I do is I put in maximum bid 75.01, and sometimes I get it for $55, $60. And 10 times out of 10, every single time, I've gotten cheaper than APMEX, and I go to APMEX's website and I give them my middle finger.
That's where I got all my Lunar coins, eBay. I don't go through APMEX to get them.
No, I don't buy from APMEX. These shredders are still keeping one. They can kiss my ass.
Yeah. I hadn't ordered off film. It's probably been a year and a half.
Now,
They sent me a gold eagle. It was really messed up one time. I had a spot on it, and they gave me a hard time. They didn't want to return it. They gave me a hard time about it. So I quit buying them about a year and a half off of them.
Fuck them. They can go to hell.
Come out here.
You still there, Tommy?
I'm still around.
You don't know.
I tell you what, those carrots, that shit you made the other day, that carrots look good. I love it.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I seen it. I seen it on another cooking video, and I wanted to try.
Was it good?
Oh yeah.
Cause my papa used to make them carrots like that, and it was the bomb.
Well, see, I didn't get to try many because the little 9-year-old girl that was here, she ate the rest of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She was sitting there going, "Tommy, I'm gonna eat the rest of the carrots." And I was like, "Okay," and she went over and finished off the whole pot. The weird thing is, she asked me for a can of sardines a while ago and took them home with her to eat. That young, I don't know, she eats some of the weirdest stuff. I've never seen little girls that young eat the kind of stuff she'll eat.
What do you want me in the middle of standing?
Who's all out there? I didn't even look to see who's out there.
Like at the door?
Nobody wants to come in. Tell them come on in.
Oh shoot, everybody's welcome. I'm trying to get somebody in.
My God, come on. Don't be scared.
Mm. Mm.
A mark. We can get a mark in here.
If we do bite, we won't bite hard. Shit. We might do a little nibbling.
Damn.
Well, I gave Peachy a link. Mark's got a link.
I got a link.
Peachy, get your ass in here, Peachy.
Oh, and
We need some entertainment. Get your ass in here.
We could have Gear Grinding come in here and sing to us.
Daddy, you're destroying the whole thing.
I hadn't seen Gear. Where's he at?
I don't know. I ain't seen him in a day or two.
There's Manland.
Yeah, I sent him a link.
Roger B. Frank.
Sent Mouse a link, but she kind of disappeared on me.
Yeah, man. I shaved for her and everything.
Yeah, the chat would have started a lot sooner, but had that company and goodness,
Oh, bullshit, Tommy. Bull fucking shit, dude.
them youngins are loud.
We don't believe you, dude.
It's okay.
I shot Phil.
Everybody else
Peachy,
got the other night.
Peachy, why aren't you coming into this chat, Peachy? Why are you being so fucking antisocial?
Yeah. I'd like to talk to Peachy.
All right, Mark's gonna come in.
Yeah, come on in here. The more the merrier.
You got that right.
Spread the love. No hate, spread love.
No, the girl, she was up here a while ago and she had her kids and stuff. It was loud. And Frank was supposed to be here, but he got sick and bailed.
He got sick and
Bailed.
Oh.
B-A-I-L-E-D. Bailed.
Did you send the fat man one?
Say what?
Did you send the fat man one?
Yeah.
Both of them?
Yep.
I wish I could help you. You don't have to show me how to do it.
Oh, it's easy. Well, Let's see. Okay. Have you got internal chat on?
Do what?
Have you got your internal chat on?
Yeah.
Okay. That is the link inside the chat.
Can I send that?
As long as the people aren't crazy.
I mean, what do you do from there? I mean,
You just copy it
Huh?
and then send it to whoever you want to send it to.
you type it where? I mean, you type it where?
Like you're gonna send them a
In
private
Google.
message. You know, whoever you're gonna send it to, and you just copy it and paste it into their private message and send it to them. I guess.
Or you could just go to www.google.com and put it in the search box.
Do I need to write this down?
Huh?
Do I need to write this down?
Huh?
I'm alright. Good part.
I'll teach you one day.
Yeah, we have to do that on a private chat.
It's completely different when you actually open the chat because you've got the controls to invite them just by typing their name and just hitting invite. You know, just
Yeah, we'll do that on a private chat.
apparently Frank's got Peachy's got Grey Poupon and Frank's happy because she's got Grey Poupon.
I'm disappointed. You don't want to come here and say hi. Very disappointed.
You're disappointed in who?
Peachy, she don't want to come in and say hi.
No, she said she'd come in a minute.
Peachy, where the hell are you? Hello?
Well, this is kind of the way the Redneck film started. The very first one only had like 2 or 3 guests the entire show.
Oh yeah, people be hearing
Hello?
Once they figure out that I'm going to try to do this every week, they'll start showing up.
that. Oh yeah, Lord yeah.
That is, if I don't get paid.
Tommy,
What?
what's your definition of redneck?
Me.
Oh, shit, here we go. I always get an answer that I never fucking understand.
Huh?
I always get an answer I never fucking understand.
Look,
Well, really, you would understand if you were born more this side of the Mason-Dixon.
Who?
If you was born in the South, you would understand more.
Oh.
Where are you at, King? Are you in like New Jersey?
Indiana.
Indiana?
No.
Indiana?
Yes.
All right.
now, if you want to see rednecks in action, check out my 2 sons. They're rednecks.
Yeah, boy.
I don't know if you can define what a redneck is. It's just more of a way. It's a state of mind. It's just a couple of good old boys just having fun.
Well, okay, I do that, so I guess I'm a redneck too. The fuck?
Well,
There's a little more to it than that.
Well, you know. Well,
have you ever been in a fight, King?
yes.
Have you?
Yeah. Well, you want to go into a fight with me?
Did you whoop his ass?
I sure did.
Do you really want a 6'3", 260-pounder on you, King?
Huh?
Do you really want a 6'3", 260-pounder on you?
I weigh 264.
How about 6'4", 245?
I was just playing with you, King. You know I like you.
I know, man. I just like right on your train too, brother. Where's Peachy? We need some girls in this chat.
The big old
Man, land.
We got Mark Chandler, the
Now we got some good entertainment.
Sweet.
Got a Hall of Famer in here.
What's up, Madland? Nope. Okay.
he's trying to get his camera and stuff up and working. He'll get it in a minute.
I'm gonna get me a new next month. I'm gonna get me a new computer. This one's about had. Any recommendations on what kind of good laptop I can get?
Tony Bio.
Alienware.
What?
I mean, I don't want to spend outrageous, but I don't want to get the cheapest shit there is, you know. So,
Yeah. Well, how much can you spend, brother?
I say I can spend $500 or $600.
Get a Sony Vaio.
Hey,
I'm
Mark.
si-
They work real good.
Oh yeah, brother, they're kick ass.
So what chain sells them?
Best Buy.
Best Buy.
Yeah, or you could go on eBay, brother, and look for a good one.
Sony buy.
I don't know. I don't use a laptop. I use a desktop.
I do too.
Well, I got a tablet where I do all my videos off of. When I'm doing chats, I usually do on the laptop.
Stupid.
How's it going, man, Lance?
Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. Manland is doing super duper spectacular.
How you doing, Manland?
Just another day, another nickel at work.
There you go. Tell me about it.
Mark, are you feeling better?
No, I feel like crap, y'all. I feel like I've been sick with a hangover. I have been sick from eating that chub mackerel. Vodka and mackerel is not a good combination, y'all.
That'll do it every time, man, Lance.
Oh man, I don't know if any of y'all or any of the viewers have seen a video that I did. I did it for Rob's Homemade Life. It's entitled Gone Fishing. Yesterday I finished up filming part 2 of this thing, and I chowed down. I had 12 little Ritz crackers full of this stuff. I ate everything except 3, and then I started pouring the vodka down right behind it. And I'm telling you, that is just nasty. 6:30 this morning, I woke up, went and threw up, and black stuff came out. I mean, solid black juice. I don't know where this came from.
Damn.
I mean, it was awful. And my boss lady at work says, Mark, did you drink yesterday? And I'm like, not really, but no. Are you feeling bad? Yeah, I'm feeling real bad.
You know what the best thing to fix that is start drinking again.
When I got home tonight, that's exactly what I did. Man, I don't know. I was challenged in a way, in a roundabout way, to do a video for his contest that he was given. It's either do something with electrical conduit or cooked canned mackerel. Well, my first impression was, since I love to cook, I'll cook the canned mackerel. And about a week and a half prior to that, I went and bought some canned mackerel and tried to make some salmon type of cakes or fish cakes. And that in itself was bad enough. Mackerel is just, man, that's just god awful. And I love sardines. I can eat my weight in sardines, but that mackerel, I don't know what it is about it. It's full of alpha this and alpha that. I don't know if it's alpha 6s or B6s or whatever this so-called thing is.
B10 or something. B7.
Do what?
What was it? B what?
I don't mean to laugh. I apologize.
What was it? B what?
B6 or
B6.
not B6.
How about B12? B12?
Yeah, it sounds good, but it's some kind of omega oil that it's really rich in.
Oh, fish oil, brother. Fish oil.
Yeah, what? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. In other words, this stuff stinks so bad.
Fish oil.
And the thing is that the ingredients on the can says it's preserved in water and salt. It's not like cottonseed oil or anything that you get when you get sardines. This stuff is bad. I actually boiled it twice before I actually made the recipe with it.
Did Tommy send this to you?
No, he didn't.
Oh, then you should be okay then.
Hey.
That shit Tommy cooked the other day, it looked damn good.
I don't know about everybody else, but I like my cooking.
I enjoy it.
My kids
You
enjoy
better
it.
like Yeah, you better. Yeah, like your own cooking, brother. Because if you don't, that's indication of stupidity. I mean, Tommy.
That might be an indication.
Well, it's the southern thing. He experiments different things. That's good. I've done that a lot.
Yeah, but when I experiment, I don't put it on video right away. I do it a few times and get, some practice built in this thing, and then I try to share it. This is something, I've never ate this stuff before, never wanted to eat it before, that type of thing. But, and to be honest, in the video that if you happen to watch it part 2, when I'm actually cooking with it, the stuff was pretty tasty as soon as I put it in my mouth.
Yeah.
But it's got one hell of an aftertaste. Especially with Takavaka. That stuff, I don't know, y'all. I'd rather eat a whole another round. I'd rather eat a dozen ghost peppers than to do this again.
What the hell is a ghost pepper?
You know what a ghost pepper is? Oh, Lord.
To tell you the truth, there ain't much food out there that I don't like.
What's a ghost pepper?
We'll have to.
The hottest peppers in the world.
Frank,
Man, he can eat them like 10 a day. It don't bother him.
yeah.
Yeah, I can usually handle the ghost pepper for the most part.
Man, he can eat them like 10 a day. It don't bother him.
Yeah.
The next day is a different story.
For the most part. Wait a minute, Mark, you got your side chat up.
I thought it was me for a minute.
No, it was me. I had to hit refresh on the YouTube version, and then of course the mute button is off of it. So there we go. Now we're back to mute.
I'll tell you what, King. I'll find you a ghost pepper if you'll eat it on the redneck zone.
Fuck you.
I'd love to see King eat one. That would be the greatest thing in the world.
All right, what are you guys going to send me as a coin? Each of you have to send me a really cool kick-ass coin, and then I promise I'll eat it live.
I'll tell you what. I will send you a Carolina Reaper.
What the fuck is that?
That's one.
There'll be some rules, though. I'll send you one, but there has to be some rules. You can't. You have to chew it up completely, and you have to eat it all at one time.
What's a Carolina Reaper?
It's a pepper.
I don't want that shit.
It's the greatest, closest cousin to the Grim Reaper you can ever get to.
I'm not doing that shit.
When you eat this thing,
I'll send you an ounce of silver.
I bet you will. Because I'll be dead.
When you eat this thing, you will become religious instantly.
Yep.
You will get as close to God as you've ever gotten ever before.
I made them.
You guys are assholes.
I tell you what, now a habanero's bad enough.
I wouldn't want you to do something I hadn't done. I've done it. Manland's done it.
And like I say, I'll do it again. But
I don't know if I'd do it again.
I always said not right away, and I guess that not right away is not here yet.
Where you get one from? Anybody on the chat?
What?
You get a Carolina Reaper from any one of them?
No. Don't worry, I'll get you one.
You better get me a Carolina Reaper.
I tell you what, King. Do you like Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Go to Taco Bell and order the ghost pepper burrito. It's $1. You can't go wrong with it. Eat
By
it.
the way, there's a comment Roger B asked. It says, "I think Frank challenged Manland, didn't he, to eat the ghost pepper?" You're very correct. I was challenged by Frank to. He grew it with love. He dehydrated the thing. He sent it to me, and for the entire week, because I was waiting to make sure I had 2 days off. That Saturday night I ate it. My wife made me wait for her to get home to make sure that I didn't have to go to the hospital and all this stuff. I mean, we really did prepare, and that week before we actually did it, I was sampling the little seeds and little num-nums that had fell off of it in the bottom of the bag, and every time I put one in my mouth, I was like, oh, God, I'm not going to do this. No, I'm really not going to do this.
He turned white that night. He turned when he ate that thing. He made it through it though. I mean, he did well, but he turned white, and shoot, you can tell he was in pain. You can
Who
tell.
did?
Manland. He made it through it. He did
Oh,
good.
it was so damn bad that somebody told me something about a lemon juice concoction along with a taco vodka, and then somebody yelled out, "Damn, put some mayonnaise in it." And I thought,
That was Ohio.
He drank it. Yeah. We were saying no, no, no.
I didn't see the typing of the nose.
No, the entire chat, every one of us on the panel was hollering, "Don't do it, Manland," and you would not listen.
Look, if somebody sat there and said, "Drink a bottle of hot sauce behind it, that will help," I'd have done that.
Apparently.
Milk didn't help. I think you drank some milk, didn't you?
I had milk, ice cream, actual butter. I had researched this thing. Everything that's supposed to help, I had here at the house.
Yeah, but it's the oil that on the ghost peppers, they're really oily, and most of that stuff does not get rid of the oil.
What do you do to relieve the pain as quickly as possible?
What you do is you in reality, if you put milk in your mouth, don't swallow it. It's the coldness of the milk that helps the best. It's not going to take the pain away. I mean, the pain is there, and it's going to be there until it naturally goes away, which is usually about, what, 45 minutes or so? Then it's in your belly, and it does other things to you for the next 6 days.
Like what?
I'll be back here in a minute.
You don't get off the toilet for 6 days. I exaggerate a bit. It was probably 2 good days of bowel movements there until it actually passed through the system.
Damn. No, I can't afford that. I'll end up in the hospital.
Sit there and drink milk, and they'll sit there and drink the milk and then swallow. No, don't swallow the milk. That's not helping with the pain. It's the coldness of the milk. The milk helps to dissolve the capsaicin or that oil that's in there, and you hold it in your mouth as long as you possibly can. And then when you start to feel the burn come back, you spit it out, take another drink, and hold that in your mouth. And that's the only thing I found that actually did help me get through it. But I didn't know that when I was doing it at the time. This is all alcohol, you know. You just don't want to do this in real life in front of 7,000 people, you know, however many people were watching that night. It's like, I
think there was about 600 of
I
us.
cannot be Frank's bitch.
There was about 600 of us watching you do it. It was really funny.
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
No, it's not. It's not that bad.
Oh, whatever.
It's a lot worse. It really is.
Well, see, King, we're going to send you a Carolina Reaper. It's not as bad as the ghost pepper.
Oh, man, fuck you.
I tell you what, King, I'll do it again if you do it, and we'll be on a live chat together.
No, I can't do that, bro. I cannot risk going into the hospital. I really can't.
I don't think you're going, unless you got heart problems or, you know, something like that.
Well, I have known to have gastric problems, and I don't want to end up with a hole in my stomach.
Well, that can be bad, you know. But then again, Tommy, the vice president of the, you know, this whole Manland campaign for me to be president,
Yep.
he did back out.
No. I did not back out. I was smart enough not to send Frank my address.
That's right. That's the true intelligence of a vice president there, always looking out for himself.
I was keeping my safe in just in case you died.
Oh, man.
You guys are fucking crazy. That's why I love you guys.
We are. I mean, we're a bunch of idiots. And Tommy, I apologize for not leaving comments on your videos there, man, but I've been watching them and actually learning a few cooking techniques there.
Well, I'm an idiot in many ways, so that's why I fit in.
Really? What did you learn? I mean, you cook longer than I have. What have you learned from me?
I learned from your mistakes. No, I'm serious. I think it was my wife watched your peanut butter and chicken video.
Oh, that
And
stuff
she
was good.
Peanut butter and chicken going over here, and I'm like, no, that cannot be right. And I looked at the title. I'm watching the video. She's got the headphones on, so I can't hear what's going on. And I was doing something else on YouTube here on my computer. And she says, Martin, it looks really good. I'm like, bullshit. Peanut butter and chicken now? Come on. That's like taking barbecue-flavored Fritos and putting them on top of your ice cream.
Walking taco.
Well, I'll say it like this: Have you ever tried Thai food?
Thai food?
Yeah.
I personally have not. I've seen those little like a mountain house thing for camping that has that peanut butter type of thing in there.
It's very similar to Thai food. Tommy is right.
It's good food. It seriously is good.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
The only thing I did was I added a little too much peanut butter.
It tastes like Asian pussy.
That's so good. But
I like peanut butter. I love crunchy peanut butter, the crunchy stuff.
you've got to get a little heat in there. You've got to figure out a way to put some heat with it because the butter in it works.
Put a ghost pepper in it. Shit.
I promise you this, I'll never, ever add chub mackerel to it.
Huh?
I can understand that.
Mackerel in a can? No. I love sardines. I love salmon. I mean, and it's the flavor of that stuff is almost the two put together. But man, I mean, you know what it's like to sit there and eat something that makes you sick as a dog either that night or the next day.
Yep.
Just to be around it and smell it cooking makes you sick instantly.
Yep.
I still got some of that stuff I made in my refrigerator, and I told my wife she's going to have to be the one to dump it in the trash can. I do not want to be around it.
Why? Why can't you dump it, brother?
I can't, man. Manland, as tough as he is, he's a wimp.
I
My
take
stomach,
try, Mark.
stomach is a wimp.
I
It's
take
because I sat here and drank this Taka vodka. I mean, I was drinking it like gallons of it at a time. Right behind when I did that, and that's just not a good combination at all. Oh,
I tell you what, Mark. Do y'all have a Dollar Tree in your area?
a what?
A Dollar Tree.
Got,
What?
got one in Waynesboro, but yeah, we got like a Dollar General right next to us.
No. You got to find a Dollar Tree.
Yeah, we got one in Waynesboro though, we're next to the Walmart.
Okay. Go in there and look for a can. It's blue. It is
Blue.
canned lobster.
Okay.
Ah, shit, here we go.
Now that's one you need to try.
No,
Now,
that's
this is like another setup.
nasty. Dude. Don't.
I tell you what, if you'll go find you a can, I'll eat a can on air with you.
Oh, man, you know that shit's nasty. Why are you saying that, Tommy?
I know it's nasty. I've ate it.
Well, you're an asshole for telling him to do that, dude.
Hey, I'm gonna have to be honest. The first time I ever ate lobster, I went to the Red Lobster there in Jackson, Mississippi. And I'm thinking this thing is going to be just as good as shrimp or mud bugs, you know. And they had the little buttered dip that you put it in there, whatever. And yeah, I was not impressed with it. This stuff was chewy. It was not. It's kind of like a big old shrimp that's so tough. It's just not enjoyable anymore.
Well, good to hear because I want to try lobster.
But I mean, the lobster itself is not like a bad taste or anything. It's just not what I expected. And paying, I think, $12 for that just the lobster tail or whatever the price was. I spent close to $150 trying to feed 2 people. Me and yeah. That is not me.
What the hell was that?
Aliens, man. The government's trying to get us all abducted.
That's what.
Bye.
I be my buddies, you know. I've been picked up at least once a week by them. Hold on. Let me see.
I'll see you guys later. Bye.
I've been picked up 3.
No. That was my kid's fire page.
I hear voices in my head all the time.
That was my kid's fire pager went off.
Well, man, aliens. I'm gonna just make sure someone at the house.
All right, buddy.
I get some sleep. I'm gonna get up early.
Wow, it just got all quiet. Everybody just ran off.
Them aliens.
I'm eating.
Oh, Lord, what are you eating?
Those are little fries. Hey, can I take the experts
What you eating, John?
this weekend?
You gonna buy you some monkeys, King?
Yeah, I already got the half ounce coming from Series 2.
Dude.
Yeah. I want a 1 ounce, but I'm waiting for the price to kind of adjust itself.
Yeah, that's why I'm sort of waiting to do that too. I'm gonna buy me a half ounce roll of a half ounce and a roll of 2 ounce.
If you ever get a bunch of 1 ounces from the Monkey Series 2, let me know. I'll buy one off you.
Okay, bud. I'll probably buy some 1 ounce or 2. I have to buy one to put in my set. But I usually buy at least five or 6 of them.
Yeah, buy me one, dude.
All right, we can do that.
Yeah, let me know what your source is, then I'll know what to keep an eye out for.
All right, bud.
Where the hell is everybody?
Hey, Tommy.
Who is it?
Who are you?
Mrs. Man.
Mrs. Manland.
Hey, Mrs. Manland.
I don't know, Mrs. Manland.
Oh, Mrs. Manland.
I don't know her either, but nice meeting you, Mrs. Manland.
Well, I guess she must think I smell bad.
She's my camera lady.
Okie dokie.
Whew, I still got to fry some pork chops and some Rally's French fries.
Well, that sounds good.
Let me grab the bag and show it to you. I don't even know what. Hold on.
I'm eating some taco soup right now.
Oh, wait, I got to say it. Hey, Mrs. Manland.
Hey, what's up?
Not a whole lot.
Just got home from work.
Well, at least you're home from work. Did it go good?
Yeah. Same old, same old.
I understand.
I
Y'all,
don't know if y'all can see this or not right here, but this is Checkers and Rally's famous fries. They decided to put it in a bag and start selling it at the grocery stores.
I've never had Checkers and Rally's fries.
And according to the picture, you can see all kinds of seasonings on there. But I'm going to follow the directions exactly to the T, because I can't remember eating. I've ate French fries at Rally's, but I don't think it was that impressive. Otherwise, I would have remembered them. But the bag. I'm looking at the YouTube version. The bag is actually too bright to even see what the heck was going on there. Otherwise, I would have remembered who's right.
Oh, somebody refreshed.
Hey, Saint. Come on in, Saint.
What? Oh, what?
Y'all like taco soup?
We were talking earlier about you eating that ghost pepper.
About me eating the ghost.
I mean, watching me eat that thing.
Oh, okay. I don't have a niece. My nephew yet. Oh,
We got good news. King says he's gonna eat one.
Oh, heck, he
Hell
got
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No, I think he ought to eat the Carolina
I
Reaper.
want you to eat two.
My
So
young,
I don't know about eating two back to back, but yeah.
Give me some.
my youngin is trying his best to get me to let him eat a Carolina Reaper.
We pissed him off. We left. Sorry, King.
Because Logan is just like me. He likes the hot food.
Hey, Peachy. You coming in, Peachy?
So, you know.
Oh, I miss Jason too. I ain't been looking at the chat. Ooh, as much as I love the chats over there, I'm not paying attention to what's going on.
Oh, you're having too much fun over here.
That's right.
Oh, Lord. Still got to get Peachy in here somehow or another.
Does anybody like taco soup?
Oh,
I love taco soup now.
That's what I'm eating right now.
I don't like I've had it before.
How come you don't like it?
It has a little bit of everything in it. It has corn, smoked mushrooms,
Taco soup.
My sister-in-law, that's my sister-in-law believes in taco soup.
I never tried taco soup.
sour cream.
Wife says she don't like taco soup. It's her sister that made it for her.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell her about that taco soup now. I love that stuff. It's good. Good.
It has a bunch of different shit in it.
Was it too spicy or something?
No. I mean, I like it.
Taco soup, you say?
Hey, Jason.
Jason?
Oh, you're not a soup person.
I eat it every now and then. You know, but
I like soups. I like beef stews. I like all clam chowder. Oh man.
Oh, no.
I tell you what, I really like that potato soup every
You
now
like-
and then. Every now and then.
She likes potato soup every now and then.
I love my gravy and biscuit, too.
Amen. There we go.
White sausage gravy biscuits.
White gravy's the best, but I will eat brown gravy, too.
Well, I prefer brown gravy over white gravy only for this one reason. Unless the white gravy is done right, you still taste flour in it.
Yeah.
Like raw flour.
That's why they're crazy.
I know my mama, she could, that, as far as, she cooked both gravies, but her white gravy, my goodness, oh, man.
All right, what I need is somebody's got a really good recipe there for white gravy. Try it out. I mean, I can make some really good white gravy, but I'm looking for that ultimate white gravy recipe. I've racked my brains trying to come up with something, and I just can't do it. It's there, and I enjoy it. It's pleasant to eat, but that's the sad thing about the old days and stuff. I was too young to know anything about writing stuff down. I couldn't even write back then. When the grandmothers and the great-grandmothers and stuff were cooking, and I was watching them cook, I had no idea that I should somehow or another, bionically in my brain, remember step by step what they did. And that stuff's lost now.
She died when I was 12, so I really didn't get to get her a recipe. I wish I did because it was awesome. She would wake up. My papa, he'd work at swing shift at the Eastman. She'd wake up at 4:30 every morning. And she would cook him the works: sausage, bacon, eggs over easy, gravy and biscuits, the works. You know, every day for 40 years.
All right, well, let me ask y'all this question right here, since we talking about gravy. When we talk about red eye gravy or tomato gravy, in your mind, what is tomato gravy?
Mhm.
I have no clue.
That is
My,
a hard question, man.
my boss lady says when you add tomatoes to a gravy, all you have is tomatoes in a gravy. My opinion is tomato gravy has to have tomatoes in it, of course, but the way she was describing it is making a thicker tomato sauce or soup.
Kind of like ragu.
And yeah, it's kind of like it's like taking spaghetti sauce and putting it on top of your biscuits. I said that's not tomato gravy.
I wouldn't believe I wouldn't like tomato gravy in my gravy.
Tomato gravy is excellent, especially with some good black pepper on it.
There's Peachy. She made it. Hello, Peachy.
Hey, BG. Wait. We have to wait.
To make it, baby.
Peachy in the house.
Hello, Peachy.
Then when she got using, she don't. But it was cold tomatoes. It was so
Hey guys, see if I can get this big. Told you I'd get in here as quick as I could.
I know. I was just playing around with you. I was just feeling froggy tonight.
We put Peachy in the man cave, so.
What do you think, Peachy? You like?
Do I like what?
What do you think, Peachy? You like the beard off, or you like me with the beard?
You know I'm a beard person.
So you like it better with a beard?
Yes. Yes.
My wife says I look like Osama bin Laden.
Oh my God.
I don't look that bad with it, do I?
No. But I just prefer my men with fur on their face.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Jason, what kind of dog was that?
That was only like a month, so imagine if I let it grow for like 2 years. It'd probably be down to my damn balls or something.
Well, I like them trimmed up, you know, kept neat. I don't care how long they get so long as they're neat.
Well, mine wasn't very neat.
King of the Corn says my PC crashed. Sorry, everyone.
Well, that's all right, buddy.
Okay, Jason, what kind of dog did you show?
The what?
What kind of dog was you showing?
My dog, Mia.
Okay, what is Mia?
What breed? I know you told us before, but I forget.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I need a toothpick.
I want a Nikita.
They're Alaskan.
Samoyed.
I am almost sure with my allergies to dogs, if I was to ever get a Nikita, I would die from it. But I still want one.
Peachy, y'all gonna still be able to get to that meet up here?
I'm not sure yet. We're trying.
Okay. I wanted to give a plug in case there's they're right now saying 12 watching. That we do have a sort of a kind of a bushcraft meetup here, October 16th, 17th, and 18th. There at Roosevelt State Park in Mississippi. And it's going to be, we're predominantly holding this thing at the primitive camping site, but you can, if you have an RV, they got plenty of RV parkings there, that type of that thing. It's a 3-day event. I will be there on the 2nd day. Sorry, y'all, but my wife's got to work, and I know y'all want to see me every of the moment that you possibly can. Being a famous celebrity. So, I don't know. I don't know if bushcraft is everything's thing. I don't even know where they come up with the term bushcraft. It's called camping, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what we called it back when we were actually doing it. But hiking, they've got a few hiking trails around the lake and stuff like that if you're into that kind of thing. I'm not a hiker because I walk too much where I work at. So when I get to a campfire, that's where I plant my chair and my rear end. That's it. That's as far as I go.
I gotta be close enough to throw a fishing pole out in the water.
Yeah, well, you know what? Here you can. But I noticed that the day that I was there and did the video, the water level was actually down according to the people we were talking to, the family that was already there. And it's one of those gentle slopes, you know, that kind of, you know, it loses maybe an inch every foot or so as it goes into the lake. And you got to have a really good rod and reel to be able to get out there and get some depth.
Well, see, I've got it figured out when I start my trip around the country. Yeah, I got it figured out. I'm gonna do me some fishing everywhere.
Well, that's why you ought to call it the Redneck Rampage, or the Redneck Rampage Tour.
Yeah. Well, see, that me and the boys have been talking about, you know, recording it and everything, and doing it kind of like a travel vlog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen Ohio do meetups and everybody else, and that's kind of what I want to do. I want to meet everybody, but I can't meet everybody at once, so I'm gonna have to space it out. You know, meet like 5 or 10 this time, and then, you know, make another trip later.
Well, if you do happen to get a chance to come by State Line, Mississippi, let me forewarn you on something. There's nothing here. There's nothing here to do.
Well, the only things I want to do is fish, and I know you don't like Duck Dynasty crew, but I would like to go to their shop and meet them if I could.
My son would get along just fine if he's a Duck Dynasty fan.
Yeah, Duck Dynasty.
I know. I'm just kind of a firm believer in the Christian beliefs, and I just kind of like the idea of their show.
I do too, to a certain extent, but these folks already had money, and now they're on a TV show where they make good bukus of money.
Yep.
Broke people are paying money just to get their pillows, or the pillows for their kids. It's got some, what's his name, the older guy?
Bill?
Cy.
Cy? Yeah. Every time I walk toward the bedroom with the kids' room, there that pillow is, and his head's sticking up, and I'm thinking somebody's laying in the bed.
Freaks me out, does it?
It does. It's creepy.
Crap.
Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I got to start this cooking episode here, which will not be videotaped.
BT, what have you been into today?
Not a damn thing.
Well, that sounded like you didn't enjoy it too good. Whatever it was.
Just blood sugar and blood pressure messing with me.
Oh yeah, one of them days.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. There are just those days you don't want to do anything but sit and attempt to breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been through.
Breathe. You said breathe or breed?
breathe.
Okay.
Which I'm not doing real well because the mold is really high, and that's not helping. My eyes are constantly watering. So.
Well, Peachy, I saw your favorite plant out there behind the store today. Them goldenrods, they're starting to bloom real good.
Oh, God. Bless. I know that's what goldenrods, ragweed. Oh, tell me about it. I saw them in your video, and when you went out there and did the fire, and I'm like, shit, I know what those are.
Yeah, Peachy, they're the one that recognized an old dried up goldenrod stem. Everybody kept looking at it. I tried to get the best picture I could on my cell phone. And Peachy knew just what it was right off the bat.
Absolutely.
I should have done a contest on that.
Right? And the leaves are good to keep it dry too, Mark. If you can get some green ones right now, bring them in and put them in a bowl and just let them dry out. They're really good and healthy in your tea.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
As long as they don't taste like that pine needle tea.
Oh. You've got to put like mint and stuff in with your herbs so that it's not so harsh.
Jack of all trades likes that pine needle tree. Or the pine needle.
Oh, he's lying.
Damn, I need a new hat. This one's not had it.
Oh, it's just getting broke in.
I've had this thing for like 8 years.
Oh, I didn't cook anything today, Rick. The guys, everybody here had leftover brisket. John made like a 50-pound brisket yesterday on the smoker, so I didn't cook anything today, Rick.
That brisket you did there on the video looked pretty daggone good. Is that the same one y'all used, or?
No. You're talking about the ones I do corn. I turn into corned beef, let them soak for 7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's like the you saw the corned beef briskets in the store, don't you?
Yeah, we sell it from time to time. I tell you what,
yeah.
the corned beef hash in a can is nasty.
Oh, I love it.
No, I bought something called Southgate. It's one of those dollar type of cans. The only reason I got it is because I needed the can from one of my little trial errors there for cooking or something. And I was going to use the actual can itself. And I said, well, I'm not going to waste what's in there. I'm going to try it. I'm going to go ahead and eat it. Girl, I added hot sauce to it. I added black pepper. I added cayenne. I added everything I could think of. Put some honey in it, a little sugar, black pepper. Nothing worked. I said, this is nasty. It was a greasy, potted meat. It was awful. I was eating dog food is what I thought I was eating.
That don't even sound good.
It was not.
But normally when you open a can of potted meat or treat or anything like that, pour the oil off into a separate container so you can use that as fuel later. But stir it up before you eat it. I mean...
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Venus sausage is what I love. Now, to me, I kind of gross my boss lady and her daughter out there because I'll pop a can of Venus sausage and sit there and drink the juice right off the bat.
Oh.
And I look at them and go, said Venus sausages. That's right there is a meal and a drink all in one. They have a fit.
Oh, that's
now,
nasty.
Libby's brand, do not try that. That's not even broth. I don't know what that is. The Libby's brand of Venus sausage is, the sausage itself is okay, but the brine is nasty. I'm talking about Armour, brine, and even Always Save. That generic brand is very good, but Libby's brand, that's nasty.
Look, I've not found anything other than Armour potted meat that was good. If I eat any sausages, only Armour. That's the only ones I'll eat.
Well, I mean, you know, it's not that expensive. You can catch it when it's on sale, and you get you some regular old saltine crackers, slice of cheese on top of it, and have your Vienna sausage sitting there. I mean, I'm eating like a king then. Matter of fact, where's King at?
I don't know where he went. Did you say your blood sugar's running high today, Vicky?
It's playing with me. It'll go really high, and then I'll be down in, you know, the 80s.
Yeah.
And then it'll go up over 200, so it's just swinging in the breeze.
When it does that, it makes you have mood swings too, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, I will say this right here. I am so sorry that we're not living close together like neighbors right there. I'd love to be able to shake everybody's hand in person there.
Yeah.
It's just so iconic to me. I've watched Peachy. I know Tommy real well, and Jason there. Todd, I don't know you that well, but I can see that you're in that icon status there. It just dumbfounds me to see what I consider to be very popular individuals out there in the YouTube community that does their thing their way, and then you meet them for the first time in person and shake their hand. It's something else, I tell you. It really is.
I ain't got to meet nobody so far. I'd like to. I was gonna try to meet Chad, our fat man, there when I was at the beach, but he had stuff going on there. I was wanting to meet it. I was about a 2-hour drive from his house when I was at Myrtle there.
I tell you what, I cannot imagine meeting him. The first thing I want to say if I ever see him in person is nanner.
Right?
Yeah, he said, I think he had a lot of stuff going on there when I was down there. I told him one day, me and him, we play golf. He plays golf and I play a little golf. And we're gonna meet halfway. We're gonna play us around the golf.
I'm surprised he don't play golf with a slingshot and a marble.
Mark, were you talking about white gravy a while ago? If I do make it over to Mississippi, you're gonna kick yourself in the rear end how easy that white gravy is to make.
Peachy, I'm just gonna say this right here. I would love for somebody to show me how to make real white gravy that does not taste like flour.
You just gotta put. I like putting sausage in my gravy.
Right. Sausage and black pepper is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's something about that white gravy. You can still taste the raw flour in it. And
you have to get your template.
That's not bad flavor. There's nothing wrong with it.
It mean a lot too. The homemade biscuit. You gotta have homemade biscuits with your own.
And you've got to make a real homemade biscuit. What we call here in the South, Mississippi here, called a cathead biscuit. Cathead biscuit.
Yes. In the cast iron skillet. Yes.
My mama's mama, we call her Big Mama, and I do remember most of her. It's real simple. It was using Armour lard back then. She kept the bacon drippings in a little small saucer sitting there on top of the stove. So when she made her biscuits, or cathead biscuits, once they were made, she would take her fingers and flatten the top of that biscuit down a little bit, and then she would take that bacon drippings with a spoon and kind of rub it on top. Now, they used to use real cow butter back then. I was not a fan of cow butter, but then again, I probably love it now. Anyway, when the whole thing was put together and it came out the oven, there it was. I mean, it made you want to slap your mama, slap somebody else's mama, and then find some more mamas to slap too, because it's just that good.
Mm-hmm. They're good.
I had a mother-in-law from my first wife she made really, really good biscuits, but she had a habit of, once she rolled it out, she'd take that little Vienna sausage, potted meat can, rather, excuse me, and she would cut them out to size. And, you know, they were kind of like a canned biscuit, but they're homemade. And they would bake up nice and fluffy, but still had that commercial look to them. And the first time I do that, I looked at it and like, I don't know. Well, when I bit into it, I realized, hey, there's the flavor. There it is. This is a real homemade biscuit, and I fell in love with it. This is the same mother-in-law that passed away here just a few months ago that I was sitting there upset on a video over. This lady here is something else. She kind of like a Mrs. Olsen attitude, but a lot more personal and down home with you. She's not somebody who's mean and nasty, but she did have that Mrs. Olsen from Little House on the Prairie attitude. And I learned an awful lot from her and her cooking. And I love to cook, y'all. I'll never, ever claim to be a chef. I'm not. Chef, you can't teach nobody. You can't teach them nothing. They've been to school and they've learned all this stuff. And you know, what they do is a Bible. That's it. You know, you can't add to, take away from it. But a cook, a true cook will sit there and say, you know what, I'm not the best in the world, so I'm going to sit there and watch that person cook, and I'm going to try to learn something when I do it. That's what a cook is to me, and I love to cook, y'all. Except that dad blasted mackerel. Oh, my God. Y'all, when y'all see the video, if you ever get a chance to watch the video, I got to edit it and then put it up there. It really did taste pretty daggum good. But it's the after effects. And don't drink Taco Vodka.
Well, Mart, have you and Kathy seen my pigs?
Yes. Well, no, we saw the first one. We ain't seen the other ones you got yet. You didn't name it. You didn't name the other two, Mart and Kathy, did you?
No.
Now, so Peachy, these right here, these are pigs that you're gonna breed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Breed for meat.
Now.
Huh?
How old are
I can't hear you, Jason.
How old are your pigs?
One's 2. Big Mama is 2. Link is 1, and Truffles is 7 or 8 weeks.
So it's pretty young.
Yeah. Shit, get them while they're $50 a piece and not $300 a piece.
Yeah.
I was finna ask how much them things cost, because the prices of livestock had just went through the roof, and it makes no sense.
I know, that's crazy, isn't it?
I made a joke here about a year or so ago talking about the price of beef that went up in the retail grocery store where I work at. I said, man, I'm just going to buy my own cow. And the customer told me, he says, no, you don't want to do that. And he was telling me that a calf at a stockyard on sale, what was it, something like, I may be wrong, something like 12 or 1,500.
Yes.
That's like eggs now. Eggs are outrageous right now.
That's why I fixed that pen, so I can get all my hens in one place back up here doing what I want them to do.
I think they're like $5 in some areas, $5 or $6 for a dozen of eggs.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. The eggs are starting to drop back down, y'all, but I'm going to tell you something. There's some kind of dadgum conspiracy going on out there. Because from what research and what I've heard about these chickens getting this so-called flu, and they had to destroy these chickens, when you walk into a grocery store, I want you to do 2 things. Walk over there to the meat counter and see the price of the chicken. It's damn cheap. Look at the price of eggs. It's like through the roof.
Yeah.
This is not making any sense whatsoever.
There's some political in there somewhere, some politicals going on.
It's
Yeah.
definitely something funny behind the politics of this thing.
Yeah.
Plus,
I've got
like someone,
a feeling the price of eggs. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Peachy, but I'm gonna say this right quick. The price of eggs will not ever come back down to where they were. They're gonna do this like gasoline. It's
Yeah.
gonna drop some, but it's gonna sit there and hold that certain high price.
Because they know people have to have eggs, and they'll buy them. No matter what the price is, they'll probably. I mean, if you don't,
yeah,
you don't have your own stuff to get your own chickens, you have to buy it. They'll know you got to pay for it. So that's pretty much price gouging is what it is.
And that's
and
what
did y'all notice? Did you notice which chickens got sick and which ones did not? The ones on the commercial farms were the only one. I mean, you could have normal chickens. The ones in the yard, my yard birds, they didn't get sick. I have never lost a yard bird from the flu.
And then the customer. I was talking to a customer here yesterday. I said, well, what is this freaking bird flu that they got? Where did it come from? And he said, human beings. I said, to me, that's the very first time I've ever heard of an animal catching something from a human being. And I don't know if he was saying it to be funny or what it was.
Must be all those.
I was worried about my turkey birds too.
Must be all the bodies and stuff that they're giving them or something like that, or they're out growing them and tolerating all of them and then getting sick.
Well,
over.
It could be these GMOs and stuff that they're starting to put in animal feeds now that may be causing these things to get sick.
And that's what somebody said out here in the external chat. My food, my chickens, my bacon links and sausage and whatever, I'm going to know exactly what my meat is eating. And it's not going to be GMO crap that's laden with, laced with dead parts of other animals. And
a long time ago they were talking about this mad cow disease. You ain't heard nothing about it here recently, or in the past few years you never heard anything about it. But it was big politics, political business back in the day to drive the prices of beef up. One thing I will say this right here, it's real simple. If free-range chickens go out there and they pick the bugs and all this stuff that when they're out there grazing, how much money does it take to actually raise a chicken? Now, if you got to buy commercial food or feed, and it's that layer to make them produce eggs and stuff, I can't not fathom why the price of this feed is just going skyrocketing. If that is the number one basis, even somebody like Peachy, if she sat there and says, I'm going to sell my eggs, well, if she breaks down the eggs according to what it costs for her to spend money to feed these things, not the free range part, that's free, that's God and Mother Nature, that type of thing. But when she puts money into producing these eggs and it becomes a business, then she will say, okay, in order for me to just break even, I've got to sell so much of a dozen for a certain price. This stuff is outrageous. I mean, it's astronomical now.
well, do you want to know why the price of feed is going up? Because everybody is fed up and wanting to raise chickens. Well, if people are raising their own chickens, gotta have the feed. Let's jack the price on that up. So
to me,
the grocery store.
It is a conspiracy to try to get everybody off of being self-sufficient, so that individual has to spend money in order to sustain themselves. Water has done that. They've attacked home gardens now.
They can
was
kiss my ass.
there was a stink about this so-called rebel flag, and that was created to get everybody's attention diverted while they passed this bill. And I forgot what the name of the bill was now.
TPP.
Yeah, and
Trans-Pacific Partnership.
you're more familiar with that particular bill than I am. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to say if you have a garden, you cannot give your tomatoes to your next door neighbor without having some type of responsibility behind it. So now you have to buy a license, which is very expensive, to grow a garden, to sell your vegetables or whatever you produce out of your garden now. It has to be government regulated. The idea is that it gets back to people can't do any damn thing anymore. It was so stupid way back in the day when they said, you know, I own 10 acres of land. I own my property. But if I'm going to build a shed, I've got to go to the tax assessor and buy a permit to build a shed on my own property so they can sit there and tax it once it's built every year. This is dumb. And a lot of people say, well, you voted that person in there. No, I didn't vote the person in there. Nobody votes stupidity like that. Once they get into office, they make up their own rules as they go along. And we can't do anything about it. And my question is, why can't we do anything about it?
It's Agenda 21. Oh, damn allergy. Oh.
I said this before, and I'm going to say it now again, is that when Kennedy got up there and says, ask not what your country can do for you, but rather what you can do for your country. That was inspirational back then. But the reality of it is like, no. What can my government do for me? Because the government is of the people, by the people, and for the people. We're not here to serve the government. The government is here to serve us. That's the only reason we have a government. Most people overlook that simple, plain truth. They constantly.
That's why
they constantly.
EPA and all that are coming out here.
Are y'all familiar with that website? And it was Paul Harvey who I learned this from. But there's a website out there that talks about stupid laws. There's even an app that you can download on your cell phone. For some reason, there was a law created in a particular state about something totally ridiculous. And one of them is Alabama. Is it Alabama or Georgia? I think it's Alabama. Alabama and I think it's New York State. So, to the effect that it's illegal to carry an ice cream cone in your back pocket on a Sunday.
Here in North Carolina, you can beat your wife on Sunday as long as you do it in front of the courthouse with a sheriff by your side, and you use a cane no bigger than a half-inch round.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's law on the books in North Carolina.
Wow.
Another one. So, you can't have a duck on top of your head when crossing borders.
Oh, you're kidding.
There's some stupid shit out there.
There's one, I know it's out in Illinois or somewhere's out there.
To me, y'all, that sounds like a judge who had a case come before him or her, and the case was so ridiculous. He or she got so frustrated. Says, okay, I don't want anybody in this household to touch anybody ever again. You know, that type of judgment, and it became law. Somebody evidently had an ice cream cone in their back pocket on a Sunday that must have offended somebody. The Judge thought this is so stupidly stupid. We'll just make a law.
Now, there's one out in Illinois that says that you can't have sex with an animal that's smaller than 45 pounds.
There's nothing wrong with having sex with an animal as long as the animal don't tell nobody.
Kathy, you may want to check into that one. There might be something you need to have a talk with him about.
Okay.
Well, as far as I know, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, animals ain't allowed to vote.
That's what I'm saying. They make really crazy laws. It's not just the ice cream, but
Yeah, right, Rick. Yeah.
well, in the little town that I live in, it's illegal to have a horse walk up the center of the road or the center of the road on a Sunday.
Say that again, Tommy.
It's illegal for a horse to walk up the middle of the road on a Sunday.
Well, everybody's in church. What better time for a horse to walk up the center of a road somewhere?
There's nobody there on the road. Because
That's
they're all
what I was thinking.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. When church lets out, everybody rushes to the liquor store right quick.
Right?
Our liquor store is closed on Sundays.
Oh,
They're
shit.
not even-
We have
No, we still go by the blue laws here. You're not even allowed to sell alcohol, any kind of alcohol, beer, nothing on Sunday.
They just changed theirs last year where they started selling there for a long time. They wasn't selling that. This was the Dry County. But they,
Tommy, you would love it over here. Everybody that drinks, we have drive-through beer barns. You don't even have to get out of your car. On Sunday, they open at noon.
Why can't we have something like that? We have one liquor store here, and it is the state-mandated ABC store.
Oh, Lord. I bet you pay out the yin-yang for that liquor, too.
No, not really.
It's really cheap here.
Let me say something right here. I used to be, and still am, actually, a fan of Bacardi 151, so I know the prices on Bacardi 151 real well. You buy a bottle of Bacardi 51 now in Waynesboro for $19 and change, and it will be $20. If you cross into Alabama and go to a little town called Chatham, that same bottle will cost you $35. It goes from 20 to 35 because of the ABC routine.
Ours ain't that.
Damn.
You can get it around here for about $14.
That's actually a better deal there.
That's what I'm saying. Liquor here's cheap.
March.
For shipping and handling, Tommy, me and you would work something out.
I think what it is we produce so much moonshine, they figure they got to sell it cheap, or else we'll just go buy the moonshine.
You're going to have to try that stuff, Mark, that I made the other night. Oh, my God.
So that's was it the apple cinnamon?
Apple pie. Oh, my God.
We seen that.
Kathy
Yeah.
was sitting over here drooling over that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my God.
Like saying now, Peachy, if you had to make that trip now, make sure you bring about 2, 3, 4 dozen bottles of that stuff.
Will do.
That'll be gone. Not even.
They say
Oh,
that they say that there's no alcohol allowed out there, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I still believe in my seasonings.
Matt Todd.
y'all take it easy. I appreciate it, Tony.
Oh, no problem.
Take care.
Appreciate everybody out there coming out there. Y'all have a good one.
You too.
All right, I'll see y'all later. Thank
Until
you.
next time.
See you, man. See you.
Big thumbs up. Well, 2 thumbs up.
All right. See you, Peachy. See you. If I can figure out how to get out of here. Here we
Yeah, and this you cannot taste all that. Those 2 bottles of alcohol I poured in it. You cannot taste it whatsoever, and
You did
you
it
just
right
get.
with that Everclear, I tell you. You did it right with that Everclear. That's one of my favorites there.
Oh,
And I'm not a fan of Everclear when it comes to mixing it with something to drink. But I thought Bacardi 151 was the strongest thing you can get.
oh no, no.
No,
Everclear.
Everclear.
You got Diesel now. That one's nasty though.
You got what now, Tommy?
Up here we got Everclear and Diesel. They're like 190 proof each.
Oh Lord.
But the Diesel is nasty.
Well, Everclear has that corn liquor flavor.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance to, buy you a bottle and drink it with Diet Mountain Dew.
Well, I like Mountain Dew. As a matter of fact, I've got a half a bottle of Mountain Dew right now with my Taco Vodka and Mellow Yellow. I love that Mellow Yellow flavor.
No, we were just a chaser, and that's the only thing we had one night was a Diet Mountain Dew. That was a bad mistake. Hey, Jason.
It doesn't have to be diet.
I don't know. That's just what we used was Diet Mountain Dew. That's the only thing we had.
Oh, so you drinking like we do? Whatever you happen to have.
Yeah.
Take you a shot of Everclear and drink some coffee behind it as a chaser or something. I tell you. Do not eat canned mackerel behind any alcohol. I will say that.
Okay,
I thought about putting apple pie in the coffee, and just a little shot in the coffee. Then you'd have an apple cinnamon coffee. Ooh.
You know what? That sounds so good. It's like what's it called? The Irish cream.
Bailey's.
There's an alcoholic coffee that you could make, and it's actually my nephew that showed me this. Oh man, I cannot remember that concoction there.
Irish coffee?
It's you take regular coffee, but you take the Irish cream, which is alcoholic. It's a good flavor. It's a real sweet cream flavor. And then you take the another type of alcohol that's actually sweet, but it's more like an alcohol. Oh man, I can't remember. But anyway, you mix the two into the coffee, and you make an alcoholic coffee. Now, it don't sober you up, but what it does make you're a wide awake drunk.
That'd be fun.
Okay, I have a cooking question. Well, it's not really a cooking question. It's just kind of a... Okay, I'm going to try to roast pumpkin seeds tomorrow. Any ideas?
Over a pan? Or...
Ah, ha, ha, ha. You got some jokes, Jason.
You're going to roast some pumpkin seeds, and you're going to salt them and then eat them once they're roasted.
Well, I don't know if I want to salt them. I mean, I don't know what you put on them. As I've watched a couple of videos, and everybody puts a little bit of olive oil and some kind of salt.
Yeah, well, stay away from olive oil unless you like the flavor of olive oil, which I do not. I cannot stand the taste of olive oil. Unless it's the extra virgin or something. Peachy, you may be better qualified to answer that right there.
Oh, she's out hunting something.
Oh, yeah, she done left. Peachy has left the building.
No, she's still in the building. She's just hunting.
Hey, why did it go to my icon just then? Good grief. My camera is on.
No, I've watched several of the videos because my kids had a pumpkin and they carved it up yesterday. Oh my God, and I made a video of it. If you want to watch hilarity on a scale that makes no sense, watch their pumpkin carving video.
I would recommend, Tommy, I would recommend that once you start roasting these things in your frying pan, is to use an oil that you're familiar with, and you do not walk away from the roasting process. In my personal opinion, I would actually put them on a cookie sheet and place them in the oven under the broiler to toast them. That way you don't have the oil in there. Then add, I don't know about pumpkin seeds, I would add the flavor that you think you would like.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. You know, I don't know if does pumpkin seeds taste like pumpkin?
No. I've got some right here, Tommy. They don't. Mine are just salted. It's just kind of more like a sunflower seed.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I've never had them, but.
Yeah.
Oh, so all you do is just put salt on yours? Because I'm getting ready to, I'm going to roast some tomorrow. I got the youngins cut up a pumpkin, and I got the seeds for it, so I'm going to roast some tomorrow.
Maybe some good seasoning salt.
I got sea salt.
Oh, they come.
No, stay away from sea salt.
I'll be had.
In a mayonnaise jar.
But it tastes like you got fish urine and fish poop and all that stuff in there as well. Sea salt tastes to me like down at the Gulf Coast when you accidentally get a mouthful of water. To me, sea salt is not pleasant. I don't know what happened to regular, good old-fashioned salt that they dug out from the ground where dinosaurs pooped and peed back in the day. You know, but that salt to me is salt.
Well, I mean, I'm not roast salt, but oh, sorry, Jason, go ahead.
Well, if you want to spice it up.
You can.
See, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Do you put, I mean, can you put cinnamon on them? Do you put, cayenne pepper?
Like,
you know what? A little bit of cinnamon. I don't know about the sugar, but a little bit of cinnamon on there would be nice.
Tell me what I do when I do my Christmas pecans is you get you a big old bowl, depending on how many seeds you got. You put 1 egg white in your bowl to start, and then you add cinnamon, just a half teaspoon, shaker, whatever, however you want to do it. Some allspice, apple pie spice, any pumpkin pie spice. You could do pumpkin pie spice. And you mix the spices up in your egg, and then you toss in all your nuts and toss it really good, and then put them out on a roasting pan and stick them in the oven.
Well, won't that make your nuts sticky?
Yes, that's the idea. It makes them sticky so the spices stick to them.
Sorry, Beach.
In other words, Tommy, you got to egg wash your nuts.
This is going to look weird if I'm sitting there washing my nuts with eggs and my mom walks in.
Oh, my God in heaven.
Rick Thomas says, night, people.
Night, Rick.
Night.
Do not do that to your mama, okay?
I have
walked in on my boys before. It is not a picture a mama wants to see.
My mom.
And you can ever unsee shit. You can't unsee it.
When me and my wife, my ex-wife, were dating, my mom walked in on us. She screamed so loud. Oh, come on.
Yeah, because now she can't ever unsee that. She's going to be 100 years old, and I walked in on them once. She's going to remember, and the picture is going to flash up in her face.
She hates my ex-wife.
But that's nature, though, Peachy. It's supposed to be that way.
What?
Cajun seasoning on the pumpkin seeds.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking about liquid smoke, a little Worcestershire sauce, that type of.
Where did I? Yes, that is good. Especially on pecans. Pecans.
I'm gonna say
Pecan.
pecans. Where are you from?
Right. Actually, I'm really close to the pecan capital of the world.
We call them puckanuts. I love how people like to be politically correct and talking about that pecans. Is not really a nut, or is it peanuts? It's not really a nut. Yeah, peanuts is not a nut.
Peanuts. It's a bean. It's a legume.
It's a bean,
And-
but it grows underground. Then they're saying
Uh-huh.
that pecans is actually a fruit. It's weird how they now separate it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just think they spent $1 billion trying to figure out if a tomato was a fruit or a vegetable. You
Yes.
know,
Oh my God.
It is a
damn,
vegetable.
because I hate tomatoes any damn way.
But it has seeds.
My general rule of thumb: if it ain't sweet, it's a vegetable.
But it has seeds.
Doesn't matter, because the way they're making them now, nothing has seeds to reproduce anymore.
Right?
A fig is a fruit. An onion
Oh.
is a vegetable. You know, to me, it's the sweetness of it. A fruit is like natural candy.
Oh, figs.
Now they're talking
Fig
about
preserved
peanut.
catheads.
George Washington Carver says he is not the inventor of peanut butter. I'm like, well, I was taught this all the way back in school. Now they're saying, no, that's not accurate. And I'm like, sheesh.
Make up your mind.
Right. Like, is an egg good for you? No, an egg is bad for you. No, it's good for you. Just don't eat the yolk. Just eat the whites. Okay, now eggs are good for you because we produce them ourselves and they're healthy.
Yeah. Did you hear me, Mark?
I hear you. What'd you say?
Fig preserves on cathead biscuits.
Oh, I love me some fig preserve. Matter of fact, my wife got some made.
What?
You got some fig jelly.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually a preserve, ain't it? Yeah, you got fig preserves. She did some canning there, and I was like, my jaw was dropping. I've never done canning. I've seen it done several hundred times, but never got into it. Now I need to.
Peachy, the rest of the thing you sent me about the hot pepper jelly, have you tried?
No, honey, I haven't tried that version.
Damn it. I was hoping you could tell me if it was good. Because I'm thinking about it.
Oh, try it and tell me if it's a good one. If it's not, I'll find another one.
Except Mouse Toes is afraid that if I make it, I'm going to burn somebody to death.
Put ghost pepper in it.
Oh, yeah.
I have come to find I like the spicier things, so.
Yeah.
And I found me some, the other week I found some Josh and Amos or something like that. It's a sweet hot pepper chili, or pepper relish. That stuff is really hot, and it's really good.
I got a question here, technically, changing the subject totally. Why is it we have, I'm going to say Tommy here because for some reason Tommy is very good at this live chat thing. To me, it's like the best chat in the world, not because I'm a participant or anything, but I've always enjoyed his chats with real people, but there's hardly anybody watching.
Because everybody wants to be on the political chats, and I don't do it for the views. I do it just to have fun and talk to my friends.
Well,
Yeah.
it's sad to me is that, I mean, this is real people talking about real stuff. I mean, we joke a little bit, you know, and we kind of kid around a little bit. I don't know. It's dumbfounding to me.
Well,
You know, as a matter of fact, Monday Night Bushcraft is usually where I'm at when I'm watching, and that was on tonight, I think. This is Monday, ain't it?
Yep.
Yep. Tommy, I came to your chat here instead of watching my Monday Night Bushcraft talk.
Well, thank you.
Thank God.
I mean, I don't do it for the views. I don't really care about them.
Is anybody else out there in the external there that want to get in on this chat here? We've
I
been
don't see
kind of been ignoring everybody out there and doing our own thing, and they've been doing their own thing.
I don't see anybody.
Nobody is external. No.
Rick Thomas did say something up there before he signed out. They're talking about Applejack is the stuff. Now, what reference is that, Applejack?
Is that
The
moonshine?
apple pie stuff, I think.
Yeah, apple pie.
Yes,
I hope
that's
it's
it.
Applejack cereal. Oh, Lord.
Moms, hello.
You don't like appetite cereal?
Well, Mom's telling she is out there. I would have seen her lately.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, that,
No, that will cause us to get a divorce.
that Fruit Loops.
What?
Fruit Loops. Well, I can tolerate Fruit Loops better than I can Applejack.
A Captain Crunch.
Man, I had a bad experience with Applejack when I was a kid. No, 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 no,
Oh, I
no.
love it.
Mom's, I sent you a link in case you want one.
She says she's shopping on eBay.
Woohoo! Crunch
Oh,
on
she could double to me, probably. She could
Make
shop on.
make a long story short, back when we were kids, Mama says, all right now, we go in this grocery store, and y'all gonna pick out one box of cereal. We ain't gonna buy 5 or 6. You're gonna get one. My sister runs to the damn cereal aisle, and she grabs a box of Applejack, knowing I can't stand it. I can eat Captain Crunch, I can eat Rice Krispies, I can eat dog food. But no, she gonna grab Applejack each and every time she runs in there. That is the nastiest stuff ever created by man. And then, because she's the first to come back to Mama, says, all right, we're going to get Applejack. I said, but Mama, she always gets Applejacks. Then I get slapped in the face. And I'm the oldest. Applejacks is no good, y'all. I'm telling you. I hate Applejack. Absolutely despise it. Applejacks is no good. No. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm reminiscing here. I love my sister. She's the only person I ever knew in my entire life that could burn water.
That's my daughter, Jessie. Tell me how the hell I can cook the way I do, and my daughter never learned.
I'm right the opposite. I mean, I didn't realize this back when I was like a young person that could not even talk. I was going to love cooking one day. There was a video, I'm not going to call the person's name, but there's a video where he takes a pot, sets it on top of the fire, and it's just an empty pot now, okay? It's sitting there, and he's talking and talking and talking. I'm thinking, dude, you're seriously letting this pot heat up under this fire, and then when he adds, I forgot what food it was to it, it makes that scorch sound. I mean, it's loud. So now he's eating something burnt and scorched right off the bat. You know, I'm like, that's the very first basic lesson you learn when you cook. Don't ever scorch your food. Never, ever. The lessons I try to teach, and I don't think it comes across in my little so-called cooking videos that I do, is to never walk away from it.
Never.
Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Cooking is not an exact science. It's always something that we're totally improvised at the moment. We may cook biscuits, 1,000 times in our lifetime, 100,000 times in our lifetime. But there may be something, one little glitch you know, that can alter the taste of them biscuits. You just don't, you know. I mean, you know, if you're doing something, yeah, you can come sit down, take you a drink, watch about 5 minutes of YouTube here, and get up and go and flip it over, you know, that type of thing. But you really don't walk away from your food when it's cooking.
But what if you make a mess up and it tastes better?
If you make a mistake and it's better tasting, hopefully you had it recorded on video so you remember how you did it.
Right.
Well, see, Mark, that's the reason I do my videos the way I do them. I never taste anything I eat. And, you know, like, if I'm going to cook something for the first time, I don't try it 3 or 4 times. I record it, and I find out if I like it after I eat it, or after I cook it. Fresh off the bat, that you get my honest opinion on it. If I don't like it, you hear about it.
Hey, Gear Grind's out there. Hey, Gear Grinding.
Grinding.
Yeah, we've got to teach Gears how to do a cobbler right. His looked good. Don't get me wrong. It looked awesome. But, no, you got to put your fruit on bottom and then pour your cake over it.
You mean to tell me Gear had a cooking video up that I didn't see?
Yeah, he...
Gear, I'm going to head over there as soon as the chat's over. I'm going to check it out and leave a comment.
Yeah, he made a mulberry. Went out and picked mulberries. I was so jealous because I love them. I've got a tree in the driveway, but it didn't get me as many as he had because I'd have been making some jam out of that stuff.
You're supposed to go out there and pee on it about once a week, Peachy. That's what makes good mulberries.
That's what everybody keeps saying about all my fruit trees. What the hell?
I don't know.
Bob,
I've always heard that. I've always heard that.
Bob's digging it because I planted lemons, limes, figs, and tangerine this summer, and Bob's like, pee on them. Well, first off, he ain't really got the equipment to go out there and whiz on the trees. I got to catch it up.
It's something to do with ammonia. And that's my best educated guess I can give you. It's something to do with the ammonia content in the soil, which produces a sweeter fruit or better fruit.
Dog, I am going to kill you. Bitter bean eater.
But what you do is you do it secretly now. You don't tell nobody else you're doing it. You go out there and you do it, and then when everybody's eating the fruit, you realize that they're eating a part of you in a way.
Okay, that's creepy.
Yes, it is. Gear Grinder, you able to get in on the chat here, man?
Lay down and shut up.
I sent Mom's a link, and I sent a Gear link.
How to be...
Oh, my.
Mom says she was shopping on eBay. She's ignoring us.
Yeah.
It must be one of them auctions going on. She's waiting for that final second to outbid somebody.
I just looked up peeing on your garden, and then the first thing says how to pee on a garden. Like, how would you?
Oh Lord.
To?
Oh, are you serious? There's actually a how-to video on peeing on your carrots.
I'm guessing a 5-gallon bucket and one of those swim noodles for a girl.
Well, I tell you what, yeah. Say, you know what? There's gonna be a lot of buckets out there this meet up now, so we're gonna have plenty of fertilizer.
Wow.
Hey, Gear.
Here's Gears.
Fresh nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium is in urine.
It's in what?
Well, there.
I did not know potassium was in there. I'm about to take me a taste test next time. I gotta figure out what this stuff tastes like.
Yeah. Bear Grylls it.
Hey, Gear.
There he is.
Howdy, howdy.
There's the nose that everybody knows.
Hope you're having a good one.
I was
How
until
are you? Did you get over your cold? Sorry, Manland.
I'm sorry. Well, huh?
I said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you. I was asking Gears how he was doing if he got over his cold.
Get some pineapple. Get over the cold.
I just wrote down all those recipes today, Jason.
Yeah, I saw that list.
Yeah, Peachy, how's the cookbook coming along?
Oh, Lord.
Y'all, in case you didn't know, Peach is making a cookbook.
I want one. I'll buy it.
It's gonna, I think she's gonna name it the Peachy Cooker.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was Peachy there that said she didn't like boiled peanuts.
Oh, hell no, it wasn't me. No,
Who was
oh,
that?
hell
Everybody was going yuck, yuck, yuck on this last chat I was involved. I was there. I wasn't involved in it. But
I don't like boiled peanuts that good. I don't hate them. I just don't like them that good.
You don't like boiled peanuts?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I don't hate them. I just don't like them that good.
Have you done any from scratch? You homemade, cooked them yourself? The peanut patch that you see in the can or even in that so-called bag they got now, those are nasty. They're not, well, I ain't going to say nasty because I do eat them and I enjoy them. But they're not like a good home-cooked boiled peanut where you can add your own flavors to it. Boiled peanuts is one of the best things in the world.
And I got my big pot out here. I can make a batch from hell.
Okay,
Now,
I know what
I this right here. Try to find you some green raw peanuts when you do this. If you find these so-called raw but they're hard to dry out, they take a lot longer to actually do. We're talking, what, 4, 5, 6 hours to get these things to actually become a boiled peanut. But if you can find the fresh deal, raw green peanuts, you've got the basis of something that you can sit there and just say this is the best thing in the world. When you buy them on the side of the road, chances are they're the dried peanuts that they had to rehydrate and cook for a long period of time.
Hi, PJ.
Hi, guys.
Moms!
I was going to say, there's Mom.
Hey, Manland.
Oh.
Hey, Gear.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Oh, Manland, yeah. I've got the big cast iron pot, Manland, that I build fires on out here.
That's some good cooking there right there. I tell you though, man, the cast iron pots. I got jealous of 39 Capper. He put a video up about some yard sale that he went to. He bought, he bought a Dutch oven, cast iron Dutch oven for $3. May have been $4. Y'all know how jealous and envious I am of that. You cannot get a good cast iron a Dutch oven for like $4. You just can't do that. But he
No,
did.
I'm talking witch's cauldron. Like,
Oh, you're talking about the old-fashioned, yeah. You got to have your good tripod. I suggest browsing around town there, you know, or maybe out in the country and find some of them stop signs that have to be leaning pretty good bit. And you reach over there and you pull the pole up and it comes up real easy. Grab you about 2 or 3 of those.
I've got a tripod for my Dutch oven, but I'm talking, I mean, the tripod for the big Dutch oven, I have 2 of them. One's really big that I can't lift. And then there's the smaller one And then there's my witch's cauldron that's on the front porch. Big cast iron. You know, you see him sitting on the side of the road down there, boiling peanuts with them.
Yep.
And it is up on a cast iron stand. It's up. So, oh yeah. I'm a cast iron.
I went to an apple butter festival this weekend, and they had a huge one that I was. I don't know how many gallons it was, but it was amazing how big it was. They were stirring it with a big oar.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, Mom, what did you get? What kind of good special deal did you get on eBay there?
She froze, I think.
Oh, no. Right when I asked the important question.
This is a good time to say that Mom's found a 1973 Corvette, bought it, and is now shipping it to me.
Right.
Damn it! She heard it.
No.
Start on these pork steaks right quick and get some French fries going here. I'll be right back.
Ooh, take us with.
I'll be waiting right here.
Right.
That gear's a nut, I'll tell you. That gear grinding nut, I'll tell you, that's a nut right there. I like it.
I'll have to do a hog roast for everybody sometime next year. Got all these hogs out here.
Get some good bacon.
Go after
Did you
chicken
see?
jet?
Huh?
Did they go after your chicken jet?
No, I haven't got my chickens in there yet. Well, one might be, because I had Jared. He likes to, one of my roosters that I hatched last year likes to roost on my front step. So Jared caught him and was supposed to throw him in. But not as far as I know. But I got to get all my hens in there. That big sow has got to go on the other side so she don't mess with my chickens. She is a mean bitch, man. You should have seen her go after John. Oh my God. I'm like,
Yeah,
Kick
they
her
are
in
mean.
the head. He's got a size 12 boot. Put it upside her head. You come after me like that. I ain't going in there by myself. She'll get me.
I used to live down the road from a pig farm and help out in the summertime, and they are mean. They're terrible. Never turn your back on them.
Now the little one, the little 100-pound boy, Link, I'm not worried about him or Truffles. She loves, if you make her a mud puddle with the hose or something, she loves to get in the mud puddle and have you rub her stomach. She'll turn upside down and like, rub me.
Kind of like a dog.
Yeah, very much like a dog.
So what's been going on with everybody? Anything exciting?
Just gotta move.
Yeah.
I had a friend come over with her 6 kids again.
How's that going, Tommy?
My house is always, every time they come over, my house gets destroyed. Something gets broke. But I enjoy talking to her enough, I don't mind.
Now, how old are her kids?
Her oldest one is 13 and her youngest one is 3.
And how many are there?
6.
6.
Holy cow.
And they are beyond rambunctious.
I bet.
In other words, Mom, he's lost his damn mind.
Especially when you got 2 almost grown, you know?
Yeah, that's what that's the main thing. I've not been around little small kids in years, so I don't I've not got the patience for it. But believe it or not, Logan and Magnus has started coming out here, and they watch the kids while me and her talk. And Logan, I would never have thought this of that boy. He has the most patient demeanor for children I've ever seen. It surprised me.
That means he'll make a good daddy one day.
Shh! Don't say that yet, Peachy. He's only 20.
He's only what?
He's only 20.
Oh. Oh, please.
Now, Magnus, on the other hand, I mean, he's really good with them, but he takes more of a stern approach with them.
Yes.
He just got right down on it. You sit down. And, you know, I have preached it into my youngins' heads, and they wholeheartedly believe it. You do not hit a girl. And the three younger boys will run around and hit their sisters. Oh, that does not go good with my boys.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
They will jerk them up, set them down. They will not whip them, but they will set them down and they will hold them there until they know not to do it. So, yeah.
Good. My grandson, when I watched him, the last time I saw him, he was 4. And he wanted to go outside, and my daughter Jessie was laying in my bed sick. I mean, throwing up sick, bad. And I took the kids into the kitchen and stuff, and dining room, living room area. He wanted to go outside. Well, this is a damn construction site. I mean, there is way too much shit he could get hurt on at 4 out there unsupervised.
Oh, yeah.
I jerked him up by the arm. He kept going for the door, opening the door, and I grabbed him by his arm, and I put him on the sofa, and I'm like, do not move. And he kept doing it. I'd walk away. 5 minutes later, he's at the door. Finally, I snatched him up by the arm and whacked him on the butt, set him back down, and I said, do not move. That didn't hurt. And drew back at me, and I'm like, do you want me to make it more hurt?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't move. He drew that little fist back at me, and I'm like, buddy, I'm fixing to light you up.
Yeah. Yeah, then hers. I mean, you can tell she's trying to make a mind. It's just that there's 6 of them, so it's a little much for her.
Uh-huh. 4 was a little much. I've been there.
Beat it to death.
And it doesn't seem that her husband was a lot of help. So, you know, they're really wild. So me and my boys are trying to calm them down.
They
Good
get into
damn
new
luck.
problems whenever they get to be teenagers.
No,
That's what I told.
if they make it to teenagers and they start crap with my youngins around, my youngins will beat the far out of them.
Mm. Yeah,
That's like
Peach.
starting all over.
I know, right? Oh my God, I just there are too many guns around here. I'd do something I probably shouldn't do. But I told my daughter, when this 4-year-old drew back at me, I told my daughter, I'm like, if you don't do something and do it quick, when that little boy gets 15 years old, you're going to be in the hospital because he's going to draw back and he's going to take your ass out.
Yeah.
Oh, Lucky's out there. Hey.
Harvey.
Yeah.
Sugar levels.
Well, shoot. I don't know.
Have you guys heard from Mouse Toes? She's
Say what?
surviving. Have you guys heard from Mouse Toes? Is she surviving?
Yeah.
Yeah, she posts pictures on Facebook. It's
Yeah,
pretty wet.
I offered her a place to stay up here while it was flooding up and everything down there, but they stuck it out.
We have a local preacher stuck down there. He's fixing to come home, and they can't get out.
Yeah, y'all beware of Mouse Toes. She claims to be a Southerner, yet she talks with a Northern accent.
I don't think she has an accent.
I don't know. Sometimes she talks with a British accent.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse.
Sometimes she talks like a telemarketer.
Well, it's not like, it's not like, hello, I was sitting here thinking the other day, and I was thinking about me cords and fish, and excuse me, fish and chips. Yes, that's what it's called. And no, she doesn't have that type of accent.
Oh yes, she does.
It's a little bit more of a.
Mrs. Eric.
It's a little bit more of a, and oh Lord, she's gonna see this and jump me. Oh Lord. I forgot we haven't went off air yet.
Well, alrighty then.
There you go.
Oh, Lordy.
Jason, that was so rude. You scared the teetotal out of me. I would think that Peachy to me sounds like she's from Texas. She has a Texas accent.
Well,
That's good.
Very good.
Do what, Jay?
Well, it's like, of course, because she does live in Texas, so it makes sense.
It's just.
But I was born and raised, grew up in Alabama, Georgia, spent 7 years up in Minnesota, and then I got smart and needed to thaw, so I came down here. Been here for 10 years.
I don't hear accents unless they're really bad. I don't get why.
Really badly pronounced. Let's hear you do one, Tommy.
Do one what?
An accent.
I don't know no accents. Except every time I hear Peachy's name, I've got to say it with a British accent. I don't know why.
But actually, love, it's more Peachy.
No. It's hello, Peachy.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, that's.
I hear that in my sleep, Tommy. I'm like, I'll hear it in my head, and then I'll wake up and I'm going, I'll leave a chat going? Where's Tommy at?
It's hard for me to separate the accents from Northern England to Southern England all the way to Australia. But when Crocodile Dundee came out, then I understood what the Australian accent was compared to English. Not American English, English from England. Then you have the posh accent, and that was wow. It's more like this right here, you see. You got to sit there and really exaggerate what you're trying to say, but yet you're trying to put in what happens to be more or less of an English accent, you know what I'm saying? Cheers, you know, that type of thing.
Does it bother anybody else that Mark has these accents down so good?
It's scary. I keep trying to. But I've noticed
the more tired I get, the heavier the more exhausted and tired I get. Mine will get so heavy and so slow.
Yep. Like this right here, you know, I was sitting there talking to a feller the other day, and he told me that I was not from Mississippi because I didn't have that Mississippi accent. I said, dude, man, let me tell you something. I'm from Mississippi, okay? It's just plain and simple. I said,
Right.
the thing that you hear on Hollywood, that's California people trying to talk like they're from Mississippi. Now my skillet's burning. I got to put the oil in it.
I was thinking about Manland the other day. Somebody asked something about how do you spell Mississippi, and I'm like, well, that's an easy one. Mother always taught me it's M-I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I. Got it.
There you go.
The way I had learned it, it was just literally saying just the word MISSISSIPPI, just saying really quick. And then when I try to slow it down, I mess up. Like, wait a minute, what was that letter?
Right.
We got old Joe Bob Jenkins III out there.
I see that. I do have like 3 pounds of black-eyed peas and probably about 3 pounds of okra on my counter. I gotta put in a pot.
Fried okra.
This is going in the beans over cornbread.
I love fried okra.
Beans?
Yeah, but have you ever tried to make it? Tommy, have you ever tried to make it?
No.
From fresh out of the garden?
Nope.
Make it a couple of times and you won't like it so much because it is a pain in the ass and it makes a bigger mess than my biscuits in my blender on high.
Why? Because it's slimy?
Yeah, because you have to get it, you have to cut it up, and then you have to put it in egg and milk, and then you have to strain it out of that and put it in your flour, and then you put it in the grease, and grease goes everywhere, flour, egg, you've just got a muddy mess all over your kitchen.
Just as bad or worse than the corn that exploded.
Oh my God, worse. Yeah, okra would make a worse mess than that. If that was bad. You should not remember those things. No, the corn that didn't seal up. Oh, jars exploding. Oh my God, I gave up. Jason, I threw about 60 pounds of corn away. I just said, after trying 3 times, I'm like, screw it. I'm done with it. I ain't messing with it anymore.
Use it for fish bait.
She was attempting to make canned popcorn.
Oh, God. It was awful.
It's like sometimes when I use the leftover corn, it's just to clean it up and then use it for trout bait.
You could have caught trout for the next 50 years without the mess I had around and saving it all.
That must have been a lot of corn.
It was a lot. And it upset the hell out of me that it failed 3 times.
Let me chart. There we go. Whoa.
Jason, what are you doing, man? It looks like to me like you're really working on something top secret there, and at the same time being kind of kinky.
He works for NASA.
Ah, okay. Now it's understandable.
Yeah. So many buttons to press. Whoops, wrong button.
Oh, hell, don't do that. Wait. What are we talking about? The mushroom cloud or just EMP?
Everything's cool until he says, Houston, we have a problem.
Whoops, we had. Gotta charge my phone real quick. It was about to die. Like, oh shoot, I gotta charge it. Because I'm doing the chat on the phone.
Y'all know what's an embarrassing thing is when you go out in the public and you try to shoot a stupid video, and people passing by in cars stop and stare at you and wonder what you are. They have no idea what you're doing or why you're doing it.
Did you get the cops called on you on the recent video?
Well, somebody actually commented on the video and they were saying something to the effect of, who's that crazy individual out there or something like that? It says, oh, okay, it's just man, he's just out and about right now or something like that. And that actually did happen when I was recording that video about Gone Fishing Part 1. I had a car come out of the apartments where we lived at and he stopped. And they were there several minutes watching me. And I stopped what I was doing, wanting them just to go away. But I didn't want to really embarrass myself. But they stayed there for so long. I said, look, I'm under a schedule here. I've got to finish this video. So I started back to my little usual acting thing. And then finally they turned around, went back into the apartment. And then when I was actually and I had it on video when I was walking back to the apartments, they pulled back out again and stopped staring at me as I was actually shooting that last scene of me walking back from getting the bucket. So I kind of like ignored them and just kind of stayed in the character there. And then when I stopped, turned around, went back, when I went to get the camera and they saw me picking the camera up, that's when they decided to leave. It's crazy. In my brain, I know what I'm trying to do. It's like when we were at Bass Pro Shop. I'm trying not to act like an idiot inside that massive store there, but there are people watching you do these things, and they don't have a clue what you're doing. But they're for a reason. And I never did put that video up.
Is Tommy sleeping?
Is it? Tommy, are you snoring again?
Oh yeah, that's for making mash. Do you have to have it cooked? Because Joe Bob was just saying make some liquor out of the corn, but I thought it can't be cooked.
I have no idea. I've never tried it. I want to, but I don't know how. I should ask Joe Prophet.
I never actually done it, but I've seen a lot of YouTube videos on it.
Because a long time ago when I hit like 150 subs, I gave away a wine making kit. And he won, and we still talk on Facebook and stuff, and he said he has to make more of a mash with it, so I'm not sure if I want to buy another one for here or I don't know.
Because seems like it has to be just the fresh corn. Thought it like because I remember on the Moonshiners show they were just buying just a pack with a big giant bundle of corn, fresh corn.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you can do it with cooked, because it seems like that might take out some of the kind of it.
Yeah, I would think if you cook it, you're already reducing the sugar out of it. So I
Right.
would think it would have to be, fresh corn. But I don't know. I don't even know anything about it.
You want to
I
use
just drink it.
you want to use dry corn when you're making your liquor. It's kind of like an animal feed corn, deer corn, that type of thing. And then you do a coarse grind on it to kind of break it up, which helps the starch being converted into a sugar.
Mm.
I'm not talking like I'm an expert here because I've never actually done it myself, but I've seen enough videos, and my kin folks have done it enough, and I've watched them too. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Is anybody watching the chat?
Yes, I see
Is
him
it
out there.
fast-forwarded? Is it fast-forwarding for you?
Hmm?
My screen just the whole chat went fast-forward.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was just watching what's... I don't know.
Happened last time I was on too. It's weird. I don't know if Google's messing up or if something's happening with my computer.
I have no idea. That right there is what John and I
My
sleep
husband
in.
and I went.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I just said that noise right there is why John and I sleep in separate rooms.
That's Tommy, right?
Yeah.
My husband and I went for a drive yesterday along the railroad tracks. We're looking for an easier place for him to get down over the bank to go fishing. And when we were going in, there was a guy standing in the middle of the railroad tracks. It looked like a hard case guitar case. And he had it sat down so that we couldn't see it, but we could still see it because we were in the truck. And then when we went past him, he picked it up, walked a little bit, and then went up into the woods. But he gave us one of those death stares as we went past. It was the weirdest thing.
Damn.
I think that's Tommy's bed right there, is that chair.
Well, all those 6 youngins done broke his other one.
He ain't sawing a log. He's massacring a forest right now.
Probably with the guitar in that guitar case.
Oh, look.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep, my little Tommy. Dream of peace. Bread. Somebody needs to record this.
Well, we're still live, aren't we?
Yeah, it is. Lucky's talking about all the stuff out in the side chat that we talked about hours ago. I told him to hit the live button because I think he's lagging. Because he's back to the laws and stuff we were talking about.
I'm lucky. Says it's against the law to preach the gospel without a license.
We were talking about, Marianne, I think before you even came in here, we were talking about weird laws that were on the books and stuff.
Yeah, that's
Maybe you were.
That was the ice cream in the back pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's been a while. I think he's not watching the live. He is watching the older stuff.
He hit pause and came back to it.
Yeah.
We now have live snoring in the background.
And the redneck snores. midnight.
It's 1:15. Tommy done swallowed a bug.
Protein, yum yum.
It just crawled.
Oh, hush, that's nasty. There was a live mouse in my bathtub today. I'm like, oh my God.
It's better than a dead mouse in your bathtub.
That one I could deal with. I'd just pick him up and take him outside and give him to the turkey birds or something. But running around the little tub, and I'm like, I can't shoot it.
Should have brought a couple of your chickens in and threw them in the bathtub and made a YouTube video.
Oh my God. My bathroom is not that big. It's maybe what? What's half is 8 by 8 by maybe 6? Maybe an 8 by 6 bathroom? Because this is 16 and it's half of it. Huh?
It's easier to keep them contained that way.
Oh my God. Oh wow. Yeah, that rooster that Jared got off the front porch, I could have went out and got him and threw him in there. Let a rooster and a mouse go at it. Oh. Wow. I ain't picking Captain up. Captain will kick my ass. Plus, he probably weighs half what I do.
How big are his talons? Or does he have any?
On Captain,
Yeah.
big. Captain is the big Heritage Bourbon Red under the porch. He's got to weigh at least 30 plus pounds. He's big. I ain't gonna mess with him. He's a good boy and he won't attack unless you mess with the girls. Dixie and Daisy, if you leave the girls alone, you're okay. You mess with the girls or the nest and you're toast. Jared kicks him across the pen.
Tommy, you are now in a deep sleep. You are dreaming that you're one great big piñata. Piñata, how you say it? Piñata, there you go. You're a great big piñata. And you're hanging in a tree limb. And there's 15 to 20 young kids with great big sticks. And they're whacking at you. Oh, it feels so terrible. Now if we'll listen, we might hear him in distress.
Why is that, Lucky? Don't eat molasses while drinking alcohol.
That might be one of those laws.
Oh, okay.
It's against the law in Alaska for Alaskan Indians to have alcohol. I agree, Tommy.
Yeah, I'd probably think the Indians were making some type of alcohol way before anybody else ever came over here.
Is this true or not? I've heard about the so-called American Indians, I believe it was, about making alcohol. They kill a dog after they fed the dog with corn. They kill the dog, bury it, and then they dig it back up after a few days, and they use the dog's stomach. Really, Tommy?
I have. no idea, but that sounds beyond raunch.
Ooh, that would be bad. I agree, Tommy. I mean, I just agree, man. You know, it sounds gross.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, Tommy. Coochie, coochie, coo. Coochie, coochie, coo. Coochie, coo.
I wish one of his boys would put his hand in a warm bottle or warm bowl of water.
Yeah, turn the video on. Is there any kids out there where Tommy's at now? Hold on. Turn the camera home, stick his fingers over in that warm bottle of water, zoom in real close, and let's get his reaction. Live here on his own chat.
Yep. Magnus, where you at? Magnus. Magnus.
Tommy kind of came too.
Damn you, Logan.
Yeah, right. Put your daddy's hand in a bowl of really warm water.
He said no.
Oh. Oh, my finger. Huh.
Watch this back.
Tommy, there's another hooker at your door.
Right? Wake up, Tommy. She wants her money.
You owe her back child support. He said, fuck that shit.
Oh my God, I wonder if he's going to go back and watch this. He's going to be like, oh, hell.
Scratch that. Somebody need to edit.
Oh. Did he give anybody the ability to shut it off? Oh my God. I've got to tell Oily that Tommy needs some of this respiratory care, the RC. We've got to get him some of this. That cannot be good for him.
Those kids wore him up today.
Update there. Man, them pork chops are looking good.
Let me see. Let me
show them to you. I don't know if it's showing up on camera or not.
Lift them up a little bit higher.
Higher? There it goes.
Higher.
Hold on, I'm on the YouTube part here. Nowhere I can't see. Go to Hangout. There we go. Every time Tommy snores, his logo vibrates.
Mark, did you batter them and fry them?
I sure did. I got me some self-rising flour, got me some seasoned salt, and some green seasonings, which I love that stuff. And they come out kind of, well, I still don't see myself talking. Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're.
Okay. I don't know if I'm on there or not.
Yeah.
But anyway, I still got oil on top of it. I'm trying not to burn myself again. I got one more pork chop frying. These are some big puppies right here, I tell you. Here you go, darling.
I love the pork steaks. I think I like this. Go ahead, dears. You like you some what? Fried pork chops?
Good.
Reckon I like me some pork chops. Mmm.
You know what? I'm going to call you over here when it gets time to do some slaughtering. Dispatching. My bad.
I can dispatch canned mackerel real good. Ooh. I may say the heck with the french fries and just eat these pork chops.
There you go. That's the way I do it because you know what? You keep your blood sugar down if it's just the protein.
Mm-hmm.
You throw in fries, you're doing nothing but adding carbs. So keep your blood sugar down. Just eat the pork chops.
I tried that Atkinson, whatever it is. But
Atkins.
Yeah, I thought, man, I could do that, but I'm too much like my dad. I gotta have bread to eat with that stuff. I can eat vegetables. Vegetables, and I love vegetables, but it's like if I don't have meat to go with it, I don't feel satisfied. And it's the same thing with meat. I gotta have bread and vegetables when I eat with them.
Or green beans for me. Those are ones I could have alone.
I love me some green beans.
Oh yeah.
I ain't ever seen what the bean was in the green beans. We don't eat real green beans. We eat the outside of the bean with the beans still in them. Of course, back in the old day, they called them snap beans.
Yeah.
Not peas. How about peas?
Hey, quick question. How do you make pork and beans?
Easy. You need brown sugar, molasses, ketchup, tomato paste. I add diced up onions into mine. And you put it in a pot, and then you put it in a jar.
Yeah. Now, are you using canned beans to start with? I'm talking about actually making the beans before they go in the can.
I do it a lot with pintos, but if I have leftover pintos, which I always have any beans, but the Navy or Great Northern beans are your best beans for doing your pork and beans out of. The white ones, your Great Northern or your white ones. Navy beans.
You just answered the question. Okay, so it's the Great Northern White Bean.
Yes.
I've never made hominy, and I've never actually made pork and bean before they went into a can.
Yeah.
I want to do that. And on the can, it always says white beans.
Yeah.
The lady said it's the Great Northern White Bean, best as she could figure.
Yeah.
But every customer who knows how to cook, I've asked them that question, and everybody's just like me. Gee, I've always started with a can of pork and beans.
I got a good recipe for calico beans. There's 5 different types of beans go in that, and it's good.
Give me a second, Martin. I'll get you a recipe. But I like all of my I put onion in all my beans.
I wonder, what if you just add some jalapenos or something in it? Spice it up or something. I wonder if that would taste good.
Yes, it does.
I love all kind of beans and peas.
Yes.
The only thing that I did not like when I was young, and I've not tried it since I'm a so-called adult, is field peas. Field peas, to me, back then tasted so much like dirt that I just would not try them ever again. I love a black-eyed pea. I love purple hull peas. Any kind of bean, lima, it don't matter.
Yes.
The what do you call it? Garbanzo beans. Usually you put them in a salad or something. I love these. My taste has definitely changed because back when I was a kid, man, I couldn't stand collard greens, turnip greens, or anything like that. You couldn't beat me to eat asparagus. I love asparagus now.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
Asparagus, if you take the fresh asparagus and you marinate it in a steak sauce, you pull it out, drain it off real quick, and get some real butter and smother that little grouping of stalks with the butter, and then you wrap that whole thing with bacon, throw it on the grill. I'm talking about that's the best, finest eating God ever invented.
Absolutely. But in the internal, Mart, I posted you a link to Miss Bev's canning.
I'm going to right-click it right quick, and I'm going to save it.
Yes.
My bookmarks. Okay, she's muted. That's good.
Yeah.
Look, this page. I'm using Google instead of not Google. Yeah, I am. I'm using Google Chrome to watch YouTube now because my Firefox, something's happened.
Yeah.
There, got it. Thank you, Peachy. That might be do this bushcraft meat because I've never seen anybody do this before. I'm gonna watch that video there real close.
Now, when we do them at like the family reunion, you say you want to take it to the bushcraft thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know those turkey frying stands? When you're gonna deep fry a whole freaking turkey, they come with those propane. We put a big bucket on it. It's on the front porch, and you dump like shit as many people as you're feeding, 10, 15, 25 pounds of beans in it.
Right.
Throw everything in it. Always get you some salt pork out of the meat department.
Yep.
Cube it up. Throw that salt pork in there. Add the rest of your ingredients, your jar of molasses, your brown sugar. Like Jason said, throw in some jalapenos and onions, and
I put red chili. Jason for a reason. I tell you, that's my jalapeno buddy right there.
Yeah, throw in some jalapenos. I use red chilies a lot, you know, just to give it a little extra hint of something.
Here's a question right here that I've always been dumbfounded about. If you take sliced jalapenos out of a jar, say the nacho sliced jalapenos, I buy them from, it's a Pampa brand, get them for $1. Yeah. And I can eat them straight out the jar, and they got a little heat to them, you know, but they're not like really hot, because you're supposed to take these and put them in your cheese sauce and your nachos and, you know, eat them that way. That same jalapeno slice, if I heat it up in a frying pan, makes the thing 10 to 15.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Danny. Yes. It makes them hotter, right?
He scared me. He just popped up there. Hi.
Mark, I'm gonna tell you something. Get your fresh jalapenos out of the produce section.
Right.
Chop them up. Get an empty peanut butter jar, empty whatever kind of jar you got sitting around the house. Slice up all your fresh jalapenos. Stuff them in the jar, and use 1 cup of vinegar. I prefer apple cider. You can use white. 1 cup of it to 1 cup of water, and heat it up until it boils, and then pour it in over your peppers, seal them up, and put them on the shelf. Then you've got some hot pepper sauce.
Okay. Now, you said peanut butter jar. I'm assuming we cannot use plastic, right?
You know, you probably wouldn't want to use plastic.
You're doing a glass jar. Okay. Now.
Yeah.
I know a little. That's a very simple way to can, and I'm used to that type of thing. That method there, because I used to pickle my own eggs. But my question is why does that jalapeno, when it's raw, is not as hot as if you were to fry it or bake it? When you apply heat to it, actual hot heat to it, it makes the dang thing come alive. The pepper, and you cool it down and you pop that in your mouth, it's actually hotter than it was when it originally started.
Because you are heating up those oils and the capsaicin.
Right.
You're getting all those juices to get really hot and activate. Same with your dried spices. If you have dried spices that aren't really what you want them to be, put them in a little bit of oil. Mustard seeds, any kind of herb. If you want to spice it up and bring it alive, heat it up and it will explode.
Oh, hey, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Hi, Gary.
Hope you're having a good one.
I'm always having a good one.
Did you get to go hunting today, Danny?
What did you say?
Did you get to go hunting today?
Yeah, yesterday, you mean?
Yeah.
It's alive. It woke up.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
There we go. Hey, Tommy.
What?
Are you awake?
No.
Did you have this dream about you maybe being possibly a big piñata hanging from a tree?
Nope.
Okay. I was just curious. We all did a scientific experiment here, and you don't need to go back and watch this, by the way. You just post it. Go ahead and live your life.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take it off live. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
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 Have a good one.